Okay. So we come back to last episode of Hell's Awakening, where we have the beginning of the siege arc. Probably the best scale for warfare we're gonna get for a while too. We will be arriving soon at Neverwinter, where all things from all corners and turns may occur. Day and night, somber or not, danger is around every corner. Alright, Freddy, would you like to do a recap?
I think it would be better if someone else did, because I literally left halfway through last time, didn't I?
Literally
Oh,
not much
yeah.
happened after you left, to be honest. The more important bit happened before you left. Unless you want me to
Okay.
mention how Kiri tried to spar with Argo and got
Okay.
fucked.
Of
Yeah.
of of what I was of what I was here for. Yeah, whoever watches this on Twitch, I left halfway through the last one, but I. Oh, sorry. We got to the We got to the city encampment outside of Neverwinter. There was We met up with Ruel there, being Firestorm's character.
Hello.
We also met up with. Oh, I'm trying to remember names. I really am not remembering
Scooter
names.
returned.
The Tabaxi woman.
The noble.
Nari.
Nari.
Nari. We met up with Nari as well. She basically gave us our tasks of what we got to do. We all organized what we're gonna do in the Siege of Neverwinter. Where, if I quickly drag up the map, it is going to. I know I did honestly forget which of us were going where, because I only considered it important
Right.
for me to know where I was going.
Right, so your
So
team
I
is
think
going to
it's
Neverwinter Castle.
there, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, so
And
me and yeah, so that's me.
I think they're already organized in the teams.
yeah, they're already
Yes,
yes.
we are.
Are they?
Yes. So
Yeah.
your team is going to Neverwinter Castle. My team is going to go to the chasm to dwindle their numbers because we're crowd control essentially, and then Ruel's team with Varus and will be heading to the graveyards.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to Castle Neverwinter with me?
Sky and
You?
Estrella.
Estrella,
Okay,
Sky, and Sky's wolf, Raya.
Which reminds
cool.
me,
Nice.
I need
Middle route.
that.
But yeah, so that happened. We organized where each of us were attacking, and then me, Varus, and forgetting player character names. Yeah, Kiri went to the site of an attack um from the Red Hand on the city that we were in, where I had a episode with my cursed weapon staff staff where it spoke to me, and I may have had a slightly angry outburst, but no one was hurt.
Only slightly angry.
No. Yeah, no one was hurt, so it's fine.
Yet.
No one was
Yeah.
hurt, yes, but also the wish spell used to give Varus
Oh yeah.
a single use of
Oh yeah.
Speak with Dead, because for some reason necromancers can't learn that spell.
Which
I
Just
should
the
have
words
like
of
re-
Just
I
the words
should
of
have re-
necromancer.
I should have really specified him to be able to permanently cast Speak with Dead, but because it would have suited his
Yes.
character, but I didn't, and so my wish kind of backfired slightly. But he
Yeah.
now has one use of Speak with Dead, which he
Yes.
can use at any point.
Which
It
means
will
that we
become
can kill the
important.
enemy guys, and we can kill like the commander or something, and then we can find out information once. We can ask 5 entire questions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As if that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, I watched the
Okay.
D&D movie earlier. I loved that scene when they did the speak
Oh
dead
no,
scene.
we must not act dumb.
Okay. So
Is that a question?
we
Yes.
we come to the early hours of the following morning of the events that occurred last week. You hear plenty and plenty of foot soldiers running about, the clank of armor, swords, axes, spears, lances, all weapons alike around you, as everyone's
And
preparing.
shields.
Oh yes, and shields. Of
Yes.
everyone around you preparing for the upcoming siege. And Nari makes her way over to you guys as you've come to your consciousness and you hear all the preparation.
You guys ready to head out soon?
Are we all together? I
Yeah.
would assume.
Yeah, you'd all be together. You would have slept in the same place.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Perfect.
Hello. Welcome.
Hey, Rosie managed to make it.
Hello.
I was gonna say something, and then my brain just.
You
Right.
asked if all the players' characters were together, and then you're going to say something.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. What? I was gonna ask what time it was as well, because
It's literally the early hours of the
It's
next
early
morning.
morning.
Yes, early hours of the next morning.
I
You want to be time specific. You want to be if
Kinda.
you, it's around 9 o'clock in the morning. Then, you
Okay.
picky bastard.
well, I need to know. It's
Do you need to know?
yes. Time is important.
That is my phrase for Lincano. How dare you? Anyway.
Wait, what?
No. Don't worry. Continue.
Okay. Anyway, so Noxus is going to say what?
Nori has decided to get a little snarky with you and say, "What? Got your tongue?"
Okay.
Because you were very quiet for quite a bit and just, "Hello, anyone home?"
Noxus is going to say that she has been ready for a while, but I can't come up with the words right now, so I'm describing what she said because I can't brain with how Noxus would say it.
Okay.
Morning, birdie, take it.
Yes. So
Well, once you head out there, make sure you get some rest. And looking around at everyone else, Morel is also pretty much ready to go. How does everyone else look?
Noxus has all of her stuff on her pretty much all the time. So and she's still wearing her essentially like it looks like a work uniform because that's kind of what she is wearing all the time. But yeah, it's pristine. She's ready. She's been awake for a while.
I said everyone else, meaning everyone else
Yeah.
in the party except you and Ruel.
Well,
What
Volaris
you're
has his
saying.
shovel ready. Also, he has the hood on. Basically, nobody can see his face at the moment.
I could not understand a single darn thing you
All
just
right.
said.
He
Let me
said
Okas.
that
Yep.
Varus is prepared and has his hood on, so no one can currently see his face.
Okay.
Is this still asking the same questions before I had to quickly go?
It's
If
literally
everyone's
just
ready?
asking like how everyone's doing in the morning if we're all prepared. So yeah.
I've I've been prepared for this for a long time coming. Don't you worry.
Well, do make sure that whoever you go with, you stick together.
Can't really speak for Australia because I don't know if she's
Yes.
gonna be hidden or not already.
Yes, well, I see I've got my friend Sky here. I don't know where. I guess turns to Argo if he's it. I don't know where your friend is, but I know she's supposed to be coming with me, so let her know, I guess.
Don't you worry, she'll be there when you need it.
Good.
Well, it seems like everyone's ready. The horses that will be going with you are also ready, so make
Then,
haste.
then we will not waste any time. Come on.
Good. I have to stay here, take care of my people. You take point, and then she'll leave.
Is everyone ready to head over to Neverwinter?
Yep.
I believe so.
As Silas, I'll quickly just say this, then I'll let you finish. I will quickly take Sky aside to have a chat with her before we leave.
Okay.
I have one question. How is it going to be like split into sections with the groups? Is that how it's going to be split?
So with the split, I can't tell you everything, but something's gonna happen. Then the party's gonna split to the sections that they've all agreed to go to, and then there's gonna be roleplay section. There's gonna be some roleplay in each section, leading into then combat, and then the way it's gonna work is every 2 rounds of combat for each section will then pan over to the next one because it's all happening in real time.
Okay. That's kind of how I thought it was.
So
gonna
do you
work.
say every 2 turns we'll be transitioning?
Yes.
Every 2 rounds? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the best way to keep everyone still involved, but
Yeah, that
also
makes sense.
to
That
make
makes
to
sense.
keep track that it's all in real time.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good
It
system.
also
I like
gives
it.
people time to prepare for what they're gonna do
Yeah.
in between.
Which means you could have a whole which means you can have a whole 4 rounds to prepare your next turn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Hey, Scooter.
Yes! We have the lovable
it going?
old turtle here. Beautiful.
For those that just joined the VC, please join Owlbear. The link is in House Awakening.
Alright, I've just panned the stream over to the map. And I'm gonna quickly just do a thing.
In the whatever caravan or whatever we're going in. Was it a caravan or
I believe it was
carriage or something?
horse and cart, I believe.
Okay, horse
Okay.
and cart then.
Yes. So if you
Um,
guys are on Albert currently, you have just we're gonna do a little bit of travel, but before that, Silas would like to speak to Sky.
Yes. So away from the rest of the group, Silas will sort of call Sky over. I need to have a word.
Yeah, of course. What's up?
This is very important to me. And as you have been traveling with me for a while, I feel I should, and you will be fighting alongside me at my full force, I will say, at least today. I think it's best that I let you know to not get in my way. I don't want to hurt you. By accident, of course, but I don't want anything to happen to either you or our new friend that will be coming with us, and I think the best way to do that is to try stay out of my line of fire. I'm sorry if it's a bit blunt, but it's the only way I can put it. And if
No,
I
of course.
see someone that I'm expecting to see today, I will not hesitate to go for them. And I'm
No, I
sorry
would
if that
never.
somehow, I'm sorry if that puts you or anyone else at jeopardy, but this is my own personal thing.
I would never
Because,
get in your way.
thank you.
If you feel like you need to take someone down, it's up to you. I'm not gonna stand in your way at all.
You'll know if it happens. Don't worry. It won't come as a surprise. But
Right, well, just to be safe,
those-
I'll always walk behind you,
yeah,
just in case.
it's the people. This is the people that done what I showed you a couple days ago did to my friends, and I feel it is my duty to them to not let them get away.
Of course,
Now,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
I think. Thank you for understanding. Now, I think we best make haste.
I agree with that.
Everyone ready to move to Neverwinter?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Right. We pan over to Neverwinter as you guys just arrive at the gate. Or, well, one of the gates anyway. And you know, you'll be moving along.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, I try to lasso that all together.
You're on a line, dude.
It's don't worry, it's whatever. Yeah, so oh shit, now I fucked with that. That's my fault. Shit me. Alright.
I was trying to get everyone
Yeah.
back into orientation.
Alright, so yeah, you make your way across the south wall.
Do you want me to?
Before we begin, I'd like perception checks from everyone, please.
Perception check, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, one sec. Let me get my dice. I forgot to get them.
I've yet to pull up my character sheet. That will be a good start.
That would be
Perception,
a very good start. Yes, perception.
just for the third time.
Scooter's
Perception.
passive is 27.
Yes, perception.
Your passive is
Yeah,
27.
Perception with a P.
Perception.
Wait, sorry, do you see your
Wait,
passive is
P or D?
27 as
With a
Scooter?
P.
Hold on, if your passive is 27, then you don't need to roll perception
rolled a
check,
19.
Bob.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Yeah,
I rolled a
no.
5 and
You
I
don't
got
you
a
don't need to
22.
roll with that passive. God damn.
What's the thing?
I'm almost
Perception
Davis.
with a P.
Yes, perception.
Purple perception.
Perception.
I got a 19.
Ah, okay.
Alright.
Oh, not 20.
Hey, let's go.
Plus 13, so.
I
Alright.
got plus 0, so that's I just rolled a nat 19.
Yeah, I rolled a big old
I got-
6. So
The biggest number.
In,
I got a 23.
in front
so
of
it
you.
was current rolls.
Actually, let's hide that.
Who has not shared their perception?
I don't think anyone's missed it.
So in front of you.
Because I rolled as well, and I got a 32.
Don't worry,
Oh,
the
wow.
DC's
Okay.
not that high anyway.
But I did not.
Well, that's still
pass.
impressive with a 32. Like, what the hell?
Right. So let's take a look
Right.
here.
I have a plus 13 and really good base luck.
In front,
Same.
Man,
in front of you,
man is too angry to see.
in front of you.
Oh,
I'm too
j-
angry to see. I love being too angry to see.
Yeah, and I don't see this apparently.
In front of you, you see Silas. You see deformed,
So I do see.
undead
Okay.
forms of the Striders, kind of propping themselves up and looking your way. Nothing aggressive just yet. What would you like to do?
I don't know. um, Silas is like, okay. I need.
Silas is actually hyperventilating IRL.
Uh, I didn't expect it to happen this quickly. Why is it now? I thought I'd have time to prepare. Okay. Silas is I guess Silas is like in the middle of the group, and he is very short. He is 2 foot like 5, so he is like knee level with most people in the party. He has
Yeah.
seen like through all like the gaps in the people. He's suddenly just seen the blazing red hair of 2 of his friends, as well as the massive figure of a third friend that he remembers from a time long past. He has rushed past everyone, possibly even like what? So if he's running, he's going past Rella and Sky, and possibly like I guess if the spirit isn't in the way, he obviously doesn't matter.
The spirit
But like
is not active. Hold on. Let me. Boop.
yeah, but like he is running so fast at this point that he is probably
Not
almost
so much
acting
so.
like a battering ram on the legs of both Sky and Ruella, almost tripping them over. He is
Right.
like
Damn,
he
I'm
is
used-
like
Access?
he is like shoved past and sprinted over, and he is like he's very confused. He's very emotional, and there are definitely like his he is not in control of himself at this moment, and he is like hysterical. Okay, let me. This is actually gonna put a strain on my voice. I can't lie.
Let's go, voice strain.
Yeah. What? 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 Wait. Is that? Hey, Hader. Hader, is that you? What? Speak to me, please.
A very heavy, disgusting sigh comes from his clearly decomposed mouth. You left us to die. Why?
Hey, Hader. What do you mean?
You ran from home.
But you protected me. You saved me.
You left us to die. You ran from home.
I know. I I was weak. Please forgive me. I'm I'm sorry.
You left us to die. You ran from home.
Silas is like, he's like full. Okay, this is gonna actually, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna like screw me, and I already know because I know the type of person Brad is. I will actively fall to my hands and knees in a prone position. Okay, I will be now prone, and I'm like sobbing on the floor.
Who are these people with you?
I was alone, and I met people. They helped me. And they're still helping me.
Where is my sword?
I don't. And then Silas's sobbing will flip from sobbing. He has now realized his anger in the situation, especially remembering all of this, because it is literally like he's having basically Vietnam flashbacks at this point.
Vietnam!
Yeah. And he is going to go for. I'm going to try and do the transition.
Okay, go for it.
I'm not. I don't know. Wait. I do know. It was the people who did this to you. The people who killed you. Why are you here? It was the people that killed you that took your sword. I saw them take it.
Dive into your anger, Silas. You left us to die. You ran from home. You did this to me.
And I regret it every day. But I am here to right my wrongs today. This is my day of retribution to help my mind and to make what you did on that day worth it.
You are a failure. Roll for initiative.
Of course. Okay.
I'll still let you continue talking. I'm not gonna stop that from happening.
Why are you saying this to me? I'm here to do right by you.
You left us to die. You ran from home. You are a failure, Silas.
You know what? Well, I've already rolled my initiative. I know what my initiative is.
hold on. I need to
Can
roll.
do-
I need to roll some initiatives real quick.
I'm gonna ask. Can I do a history check real quick? Were the graves of my friends in any way altered back when we were there?
Roll
was
me,
the dirt,
roll,
like,
please roll me a history check.
Dude,
That was an 18. So I'm trying to remember whether the dirt was interrupted, whether the graves were like not as they should have been. Because obviously it was many years after they were dug. They realistically should have been like perfectly in line with the ground itself.
Settled.
Yeah.
cheers.
Does anyone else want to do a history check?
Sorry.
No, you're all good. Right, look, I am.
Well,
For now,
you
we're
know
gonna
what,
count.
Lars has a plus 11.
All right. For now, we're gonna count
Do you want me to-
Australia out of combat because I'm not sure what Adrian's doing, and I've messaged Adrian. I gotta roll 3 different
Do I
initiatives.
have proficiency on history checks? No, I don't.
Do you want me to roll 3 separate ones as well?
Yes, please. You know who you're
Brad.
controlling. Yeah?
Yeah, I got nat 20
I
with
got
history check.
20.
So,
I got a nat 20.
okay, now, you know what? It makes even more sense than the Necromancer would notice this, actually. The Necromancer... You do remember, Verus. The dirt was disturbed, but it was ever so slight, like they near perfectly covered their tracks. This is work of someone you know to be a necromancer, to try and hide their capabilities from those who are aware of their strength.
Will also make sense because Vararis did hunt down a lot of necromancers.
Yep.
Now, time for a cool
Alright.
little feature
So yeah,
for do I have it on here? Shit. I have to set it up next time. But there's a way to have initiative in Owlbear. But
Oh.
I have to wait for later.
Give me 1 second.
That's a learning curve that I'm gonna have to take on.
I also need to roll for Argo his D12 for a superiority die.
Right.
Argo,
I rolled
why?
my history check as a nat 20. But
Argo
yeah.
rolled 1 below his highest possible initiative.
Wait, there's an initiative? We're doing initiative? now?
Yeah, I did say roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
alright.
alright.
No,
Yeah,
you're all
yeah.
good. So Argo nat 20'd. He has a +8, and he rolled 11 instead of 12 on his dice.
I just rolled an 18. I'm using up all my good rolls on things that aren't
I rolled a 9.
important.
Hold on, so
18 plus 3. So 21.
Just
Okay.
Argo has a 39 to initiative.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
And that's not including potential bardic inspiration, which can give another D12 or another D12 dice to it.
Well, I guess.
Just make it 50, why
guess-
not?
Okay, Silas is gonna continue talking to
Yeah,
this
go for it.
Hader. You're not the same. You're not as I remember.
wait, I start not liking her.
You may look like Hader, but you are not Hader. You are a gross caricature.
I remember the day I died in your hands before you ran from home.
Well, despite the fact of that, I know the real Hader would never subject me to this kind of mockery.
Brad, I DM'd you to 3 initiatives I roll.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 24 on my initiative, by the way. I did remember the roll. I rolled a 15 plus 9.
You get
So-
+9 on your initiative?
Yeah.
Dex plus alert.
I've got the alert feat, so I get plus 5, and then my dex
Oh
is
right, yeah,
18.
no, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
Okay, give me a
That's
second.
impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a barbarian, you'd have advantage on initiative.
But if I was also a barbarian, I probably wouldn't have that high of dex. So
I'm going to beat
Oh,
my
yeah, I guess.
I'm going to beat
You'll
my
get some
neighbor's
more tea.
kids. I swear to God, I hear them screaming and I cannot stand it.
the real Hader would never subject me to this kind of mockery.
Can you guys put your initiatives by the way in the chat while we continue with this? Sorry, Freddy.
I did.
18 plus
Yes,
3, so that's a 21 for you then, Noxus. I don't need to prove I'm the real hater. I know everything that happened.
Your mind has been altered. You are not the Hader that I remember.
Oh
The
yeah.
real Hader would have understood me and helped me.
But can
You-
can Varys actually? We have to.
Hello?
So what were you saying? Ryan?
Yeah, I want like Varys to actually mention to wait. Just to mention to Silas that it turns out a necromancer decided to tamper with his friend's corpse and try to cover their tracks.
Just drop my dice on the floor. Like a brilliant.
Yeah, he's basically telling them a necromancer just resurrected his friends, trying to manipulate him probably.
Of course they did, and I know exactly who done it. The bastard. In any case, you, and he's like looking at all three. You are not who I remember. The real ones would have cared for me, accepted my apology, and helped me right my wrong. Even if the flesh is the same, the mind is not. The soul
And
is not.
from one of the three that you see. But you were the one that abandoned us.
I was weak, but I am stronger now.
If
No,
you are so...
no amount of manipulation will change the idea, the vision I have of my old friends. They were
If
caring and friendly and helpful. And you three are none of those.
If you are so strong, why do you need all these so-called friends to replace me? And that's where we're gonna start with the
They-
combat. No,
I was gonna say
keep going,
they-
keep going. Though.
They are not your replacements. They are my friends. And you are from a past life that I must forget.
No, then.
And
Damn, this guy
Yeah.
got over all of the stages of grief at the same time.
Time for
That's
Argo.
one way of putting it.
Time for Argo to do his thing, I guess.
I
Right.
think I should obviously do like think about what you're doing, but I think I just want to explain right now that the reason Silas is sort of like, I think it's a mixture of the curse that he has right now and also the fact that he has like this very idealistic idea of what his previous party were like, and these three are nothing like that ideal, and so it is helping him sort of get through it, I guess.
Because he
If they
idolized them and
If
yeah.
Silas
That makes sense.
idolized
Makes
them.
sense.
And so having them being the complete opposite of what he remembers them as is sort of making it so it's easier for him to realize what's happening.
As this is happening,
But,
you hear the
yeah.
clanking of Argo's legs moving towards you, standing behind you, and then basically above you. But instead of striking Hader, he looks down at you and he says, "I will leave this one to you, Silas." And he's going to use what movement he has to go over to here to hit Garen. Let's just check his armor class. Okay.
Would he have had to go around? Or would he have had to enter melee and then leave melee?
Well, I believe you could, in theory, say that would call for opportunity attack. Hold on, let me just check something.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hey,
It just turns out he's immune to opportunity attacks as well.
Silas will also once he realizes what's happening in the we are about to fight, Silas is going to shout out verbatim. So I'm gonna leave Hader to me. The gross copies behind him are a wizard focused on fire magic and a barbarian. Do so with that information as you must.
Oh yeah.
And you hear fire crackling around her while as she hears that and just, oh, good.
So
My specialty.
yeah, Argo is immune to opportunity attacks. He's got the mobile feat.
No, actually, I'm gonna quickly DM you, Brad.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh wait, so Argo technically actually doesn't go into melee ever, basically, like with people whilst he's walking past them.
Pretty much, they can't opportunity attack him. So
Never mind then.
So yeah, you see Argo as he's walking over, reach onto his back and basically cross unsheath two swords. One you've already seen, which is a sword of Cass. The other one is a long sword, but it's only one side of it is specifically sharp, while the other is left blunt. For those of you who are well versed in weapons, that would be a long sword of sharpness.
A long sword of sharpness?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Brad, I would like.
And who would be
to
considered
quickly just
versed in weapons in this case?
Right. I gotta
So,
roll two
another
attacks
thing.
to hit.
Silas is also. I'm
He's
very
not.
sorry, but I feel like this is very important that Silas gets across before. Sorry, I keep stopping you. But,
It's fine.
Silas will also have a moment of sort of realization, and he's also just going to, like, after exclaiming who Garen and Carolette are, he's also going to shout out after like a second of sort of silence and realization. Oh my god! Be careful of your rear. One of them's not here. There's a rogue. I don't know where she is.
So I'm rolling Argo's hits, right? My first one is at 20 with a plus 15, which is a sort of Cass. The second one is an 18 with a plus 12 from the long sword of sharpness. Now he just rolled a 1, but I do believe he's able to count that as a 9 or a 10. Let me just double check that real quick.
Sorry, what?
I'll go nat 1, but I think he can that does something doesn't actually do what it's meant to. Hold on.
What kind of build did you make?
Argo is a monster. Let's put it that way. He is a monster.
Argo is just
He
literally
can
a purpose-built killing machine.
Yeah, so all of his rolls to hit is gonna hit Garen.
Oh, so Garen's dead, basically, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna roll the damage first, but I am in the belief.
Garen was a tank, bro. I'd be surprised if that happens.
I'm gonna roll the damage first. That's what I'm gonna. That's what. Where's my d8s? 1, 2. Because Argon normally dual wields, but he just wants to get this over and done with. Because he doesn't want anything
Wait, yeah, I
holding
need
us
to give
back.
I don't have a long rest.
Yeah, make sure you've done that. Alright, so it's d10s and then plus that. So. Okay.
Crouching tiger, hidden rose.
And then. That's out of the tray. Because one of those was a critical hit. Okay, hold on. I need to recalculate. The first one was a critical hit, so we normally count that as a ×2. That's let's see. So yeah, so he does 49 damage to Garen. In 3 strikes. One's gonna be across the hamstring on the back of his leg to bring him to one knee. The other one's gonna be an upward slash across the chest, and the last one kind of going down onto his clavicle. Which is this area on your shoulder, if you don't know. Then he's gonna do one more attack because bonus action 2-weapon fighting.
Oh wow.
That's another nat 20. For fuck's sake, Argo. Why? Why?
That's my boy.
Why, Argo, are you made like this? What did I do?
It's your fault for giving a blender a brain.
So, that's it.
Oh my god, wait.
If you think he's busted,
kinda
wait until you
OP.
see Ruel.
I have a feeling that your characters are just concepts that have been given minds, and I don't like it.
No, she is a fully realized character.
So Bradley's concept was blender. Roel's concept was fire, obviously.
Also,
So-
I forgot to mention something that he can do with. Basically, one of his feats is similar to the effect of Longsword of Sharpness. He has where is it? The Slasher feat, and he did score a critical hit. So if I quickly bring that damage over to and add and then reduce it again, so that's another 25 damage to Garen. Now, with Slasher, critical hit. Once per turn, when a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. So Garen's speed is now reduced by another 10 feet, meaning his 40 feet becomes 30. Then, when you also score a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature, you grievously wound it. Until the start of your next turn, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
You did that twice, though.
Oh my
Does
gosh.
it count
Yeah.
twice?
It does stack, I believe, which means his movements become 20 feet. But
I
it wouldn't stack the disadvantage though, because that you
Yeah,
can't
obviously,
stack
you can't stack disadvantage. That's not a thing.
Yeah. Right. Then on the turn order after that, it is Sky's turn.
No, so you say one of them was hidden?
So
Yeah,
Silas
Silas said that.
simply exclaimed that there should be a fourth one. She was a rogue, and that she's and to watch our backs because she's probably hidden.
Ah, the old distract and stab in the back tactic. I just accidentally moved my mouse to the side panel where all the servers are, and I saw that one of the servers that I'm in is called PP.
Really random information. But thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Right. Yes, it is your turn, Rizzy. What is it you'd like to do?
Stab the nearest guy in the knees.
Earth to Rosie, you there?
I think she's just trying to
Yeah.
decide. You good
That
there,
is the
Freddy?
wrong map. That is also the wrong map.
Yeah, Freddy, you good there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. You, by the way, you are next on initiative, just so you know.
Cool.
Who?
Next on initiative will be Silas. Then Garen. Then Ruel. Then Noxus. Then Hader. Then then Varus, the Hidden One, and Scooter.
Did people roll the same number?
2 people rolled the same number, but I checked dexterity comparisons. Ruel goes higher than Noxus.
Oh,
Yes, to save having to check the dexterity, to ask you for your dexterity, I just compared it and looked at it myself. Hope you guys didn't mind that.
Yeah. If they were the same, we would have had to have a roll-off.
Yeah.
we can do a roll off anyway if you want for no reason.
It's-
Just for the fun of it, you know.
No.
I
Does
want to
the-
roll my dice. It's in my hand now.
Can I move my own token?
Yeah, if you select the hand, then click on your token, and then just
Got
use
it.
the arrow keys, or whatever,
Or the mouse?
or the mouse. Yeah. But if you use
Did
the
you
arrow
say
keys, it
that-
moves it by box, so it makes it easier for movement.
Did you say this one
Noxus,
has
put
fire
yourself back where you
abilities?
are.
Hmm?
You didn't move. Noxus, you moved. You weren't supposed to be in that spot where Skylar was.
Oh no, I moved to demonstrate because my brain is brain.
He was demonstrating how to move my token.
Yeah, basically.
Mm,
I moved back to where I was.
thank you.
She is going to attack the one that she's in front of. That's the wrong map again. With her her frost rapier. Where's my? Oh, God's sake! Where have I put it? Oh.
Did you lose
Yeah.
something?
My dice.
Ah,
Would I get sneak attack damage?
Who are you trying to attack?
One that I'm in front of.
This one.
I'm just asking because I'm next
Yeah,
to.
you're next to Argo. Yeah. You get sneak
Okay.
attack.
That's fine. get my head around that whole thing. That's if I hit. Don't believe that I will. That is a 17.
That'll hit.
Oh, that will hit! Yay!
Or I could be.
Okay, so I think I've got rid of it. I believe that I rolled a 8. No, 10 for the rapier damage. And how many d6 is it?
I'll look at your character sheet real quick.
it should-
Oh, I can't look at your
It should
character
say
sheet.
somewhere on the character sheet.
What?
Hold on.
Um,
Yeah, I still can't look at your character sheet for some reason.
Try refreshing the page.
I
It-
have.
Sometimes it,
no,
Yeah.
I think I might have accidentally done something.
No worries.
Oh, did you go into your settings and set it to private?
I'm not too sure what I've done, I'm gonna be honest. That is a 35 plus 10 damage, so 45.
If you go to character builder and go to home, there should be a setting at the very bottom saying
45
character
45
privacy.
damage.
Oh yes, that's private. There we go.
So
Okay, well that solves that.
Yeah,
I can't modify the numbers
Mm.
on their HP. Ah,
You should be able to claim their character sheet.
hold on. I gotta go in.
Yeah, I don't know what levels you put them up to, because obviously I just made them at a certain level for you guys. But if
I
just
will tell you
remember-
now, the only edits that have been made were the ones that were necessary, and level was not one of them.
I see.
and then she's gonna take her back into hide as well.
Side note, I like the idea. So I actually I made the character sheets for these, and I like the idea of that because I feel like it makes sense that I would know exactly how all of them work.
Yeah.
yeah, that does make sense because
yeah,
you worked with
it
them,
makes
didn't you?
sense. Yeah, for a
Yeah.
good couple of years.
Not to
yeah.
mention, they've
Yeah,
been dead
like-
for a very long time. Their levels wouldn't have gone up anyway.
Mm.
Quote, that character is already claimed.
Okay, I will sort that out for you then. 45 damage, right? Right.
And that is a 31 to hide.
31 to hide. I'll just check something real quick.
31 to hide is very good.
I got plus 15 still.
Yeah. I've got something that would make that more reliable, but
Sorry, give me
Noxus
give me a
wouldn't
sec.
give
I'm
that
I'm
to
currently looking off my little brother. I think I can hear him. I'm very
Alright,
sorry.
yeah.
give me a minute.
Right. Alasia, it is claimed by you. You just got to refresh it and then click on view. Because I can't edit it.
There we go. Sorry.
You're all good. Right, and
Isn't it
what do you say to
a
hide
bit
again?
dumb that it was 32, I think.
1.
31?
31? Okay.
Yeah, you're hidden.
Great.
So next
That'll
is
be her turn.
next will be Freddy, so we'll just wait for Freddy to come back real quick.
Would it be?
Well, you still got your wolf, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Would the wolf go on her initiative? I assume.
Yeah, it goes off of
Yeah.
Rosie's initiative. So wolf do
Okay,
wolf things.
so the wolf does its turn now.
Yeah, wolf does wolf things. Da-da-da-da-da.
I keep accidentally moving my character
Oh,
because I
what's
keep
that?
alt tabbing and then my
I-
phone's on my laptop.
I really need to get myself a long HDMI cable or borrow one from my granddad. I need to get a HDMI to display port input so I can use my TV as the display for the map.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I have big TV.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I said.
Rosie, where are you wanting your wolf friend?
Is there space on the other side?
Yes.
That is a wall.
That is a wall.
Oh wait.
That's why.
I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what-
I was so zoomed in. I only saw like some vague.
Yeah,
Different
it is.
shaded pixels.
Yeah, like I said, the
Yeah.
map is kind of low quality, but things have to be done to get it. So it's very hard
But
to
would
actually
that
see.
I can tell it's been screenshotted.
So,
It was the
Um,
only way I could
so-
get the map
so
that we
the wall.
wanted onto
For
it.
those of you who got to the wall is
Yeah.
along here. That's the wall.
Yeah, that's a wall.
So
Mhm.
the wolf could be, in theory, on this small part of the on this small part next to the wall, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
So it could be on the ground next to the wall,
I am.
and then could get them around here
How
if that's what
far
you
is that?
want.
I'm gonna. She is going to move like next to me, like that,
Okay.
and then attempt to fight the one that I attacked.
Okay,
Okay,
roll to hit.
she's not got a clue. So I'm guessing this hits because she also rolled a 17.
That was it.
Yeah. I will say I am a bit confused on how her damage dice rolls. 'Cause
What the
I'm
wolf's
new-
damage?
Yeah, like I don't.
Oh, let me
Does it not say on the
Um,
stat block?
hold on. Let me check. What is it you're confused about, Rosie?
The like after it says fight, you've got like the attack +4 to hit, reach 5 foot, and then it's got hit.
Yeah, so
7
it's
and then
no,
in.
7 is the average. That's the average number. It's you roll 2d4s and then +2 to the damage. That's
2d4s.
yeah. 7 is
+2.
7 is just the average damage.
Okay, all right. So basically, just ignore that one, right? Oh, which one's the d4? That one. What?
I see what you mean about this image being difficult to grab.
Hmm.
I tried to do it by going to inspect element and finding the source, but
That would be a
Oh.
5.
5 points of damage.
5 damage. And
Okay.
then I am gonna have her move. Hmm. Is this just grass?
Yeah.
Like,
Hold on.
okay, I'm gonna have her move behind me.
Okay, Hayden's gonna take opportunity attack against that.
And because she stepped out of melee range of Chick, also opportunity attack.
By the way, I found.
Don't worry,
that
Hater
image
missed.
at higher quality.
Oh, really? Send that to.
Yes, I'll send it to. Yeah.
Yeah, send it to Ledger.
Yeah, sorry I had to go. I'm back.
Yeah, you're all good. Don't
It's
worry.
okay.
Hader misses his opportunity attack on the wolf.
So, are they attacking within 5 feet of me?
Hmm?
And if you can't download that,
No, you
I'm-
moved the wolf away from Hader and the person you had the wolf attack. And because of that,
Mhm.
they were within 5 feet, so they get opportunity attack on the wolf because it moved out of melee.
Did either of them
Hader missed.
hit?
Hader missed his hit.
I need what this one can do.
Oh, I need to start reading sheets properly.
okay,
Do you
I'm
have
gonna
Sentinel?
send this.
Is that what
I'm
you're
gonna
asking about?
re-edit that message. Get rid of the space there, and
the
you can
wol-
get the actual
The wolf does not have the
website where you can
sentinel
download the
feed.
image.
That is for later. We are dealing with
What?
this now.
Yep.
I was
know.
talking to Noxus. The chick is going to strike out with.
So, within 5 feet of me. Because I took Sentinel.
Wolf.
No,
No, the wolf doesn't have sentinel, so it
No,
doesn't
but
have.
I do.
It
But I
doesn't get
do.
the benefits of it. Though.
hold on.
But I have Sentinel.
Yes,
Wait,
you
what?
would get to attack them as a reaction because
You
they're
don't.
Yeah.
attacking
Yeah,
one of your
you'd only be able to attack.
That would trigger.
Yeah, you'd only be able to attack the one directly in front of you.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's all I was asking.
yeah, then you can do that, but you have to wait if they
Okay.
can hit first, because that's how Sentinel works, is alongside opportunity attack.
All it says is whenever a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, it doesn't say it has to hit, so she should be able to react to it.
I was trying to do the math.
What's
22
That
to
is
hit.
true.
20 to hit the wolf?
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hit. Yeah. I'm playing with that.
Roll your sentinel to hit Rosie.
Oh crap! I remember what I gave her.
Well, I will say,
Oh, that was.
I will say though, this attack will take you out of your stealth because you did roll to stealth.
Oh,
So taking the sentinel attack will take you out of stealth.
Would she get the sneak attack damage?
Why?
Then?
Yeah, you
Because
get
you're
the
can I
attacking.
just ask why?
because you're
because
attacking
you're
and you're revealing your location. You'd get the sneak attack damage and everything, but because you're revealing your location by attacking after sneaking, you then will not be able to get the sneak attack damage on your actual turn. So you'll be taken out of
Yeah,
sneak
okay.
on this.
So would the damage of Chick striking out at your wolf still go through, or no? I was trying to figure that bit out.
Yeah, that's what we're
I mean,
trying.
that would happen, yes.
Yeah, that bit would still happen.
Your wolf takes 8 points of stamination, piercing damage.
Okay. Let me make a note of that. Where's my notepad?
8.
Where'd I put it? Oh. Okie dokie. And to hit, that's a 13 plus 9.
What's the total number?
Oh, you asked me to math now. 22, I think. Yeah, 22.
To hit.
Yeah.
Now, thoroughly hit.
Okay, I just realized that both Noxus and Kiri's tokens have been put inside the wall. Should I move them out? Because we wouldn't be in the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Then it's exactly the same as I just rolled, isn't it?
Here.
1d8
Where
plus
the
3.
not clipped
You'd
off,
be
that's just
rolling.
more
Yeah, you'd be
marks.
rolling your rapier
So-
damage on top of your sneak attack damage.
Cool.
And then okay.
Yeah, and then you won't be sneaky.
So that is a base damage of
Nah.
5. And then plus plus 21. That is 26 points of damage.
26?
26, yes.
I was just confirming, because she's dead.
Ta-da!
Yeah, this one is not this bit of combat
James,
wasn't
you're just gonna have to give
designed.
me a minute.
This
Guys, let
James, I
Brad
keep
talk.
looking for a minute.
no, it's fine. This combat wasn't exactly designed to be difficult. It's more or less just emotional damage to Silas, if anything.
Poor Silas.
And guess what? Poof.
Poof. Everything good, Freddy?
Yeah.
Brad,
Sorry. Yeah.
did you move?
I
token?
that was moved because it was meant to be there from the beginning. I just forgot.
Ah, okay.
So,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my
is
bad.
Is it my
there was
turn?
a token?
You
Oh,
can't
right.
see.
No, never mind.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was one of the hidden tokens. Yeah, I realized after I asked that question.
It's a sneaky token.
So,
So now it's Silas's turn.
okay.
Nice. Okay.
You've seen Argo assault Garen, and then Sky and her wolf take out Carolette. Yeah, it is Carolette, isn't it?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Silas is going to use the shocking blast cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing
Um,
these guys don't get death saving throws.
No,
They just die.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So Silas
If
is going
they're
to use.
undead, don't they?
I have a
Sorry,
plan.
that's
I have a
Vanessa's game.
plan.
It's,
Don't worry.
It's
I'ma stop.
Yeah, please. I accidentally revealed
so
something.
shocking blast cantrip
Yeah.
on to zombie hater.
Zombie hater. Oh my
Um,
god. Tell me what it is to hit.
That is a 28 to hit.
Let's go to fucking hit. Oh my god, he's using shocking
How do you do-
grasp bar. Oh my god, Silas.
Let me quickly check something as well. I need to check something real quick.
What are you checking?
Whether or
Damn.
not he can set the entire world on fire. It's okay.
I was gonna
don't
ask
want
if
to
I could
set the
basically. So like,
world
in my
on
head, I imagine this is
fire.
Silas sort of like grabbing onto one of his wrists. I was wondering if I could use Twin Spell and do it again, but it does specify there has to be a second creature. It can't be the same creature.
That
so I
is
can't Twin
correct.
Spell.
I think that's a little. I feel
unfortunate.
like that's annoying though for Twin Spell to be like that. I feel like it's fair that you can target the same creature with Twin Spell.
Nah, I think it makes sense. Otherwise, it would be kind of OP.
I
Basically,
mean-
it's basically turning into a second action per turn.
I mean, yeah,
The
but that is
spells
that is the
anyway.
point of Twin Spell in theory.
That is kind of the point, and also fighters get like 5 actions per turn at later levels. So
I mean,
It
yeah. I mean, let's
there's
not
one
talk
of my
about
thoughts.
Argo's amount of
Sorry.
turns. If I built him to
Mhm.
be purely turn-based, he could end up having like, I think it's a total
Hey,
of
Adrian.
more. Hey, Adrian.
welcome.
So yeah, as I told you in DMs, Adrian, Astra, I don't include
Yeah.
Astra as part of this combat because I don't think it would be necessary. But if you want to include
me
her in the
just-
combat,
yeah.
you can roll her for initiative. You can roll her initiative. That's if you want her to be part of the combat.
Just so you know, I am here. I'm just sorting out my dice right now because I had to pour them all out onto my desk.
You look
okay.
like you just woke up.
Actually, I just got back to my dorm from class.
Hey.
Jeez. Was it
Yeah.
heckin' windy?
My sunglasses, I pushed them up, and then my
I
hair kind of
will-
stuck like that.
I'm
Ah.
using a sorcery point to re-roll one of my damage die.
Yeah, when Silas wants
Okay.
to do max damage to Hader after Hader does max emotional
I
damage.
almost did. I rolled 3 8s and a 2, which I re-rolled, and I got a 4 on the other dice.
Almost
that
max
would-
damage.
So-
That's impressive.
What?
Yeah.
So Hader does maximum emotional damage. Silas does maximum physical damage.
So that is
An abusive relationship.
that is 28 points of lightning damage. That is further actually increased by 5 because of my
Pardon
because of
me.
my draconic
Okay, tell me how much it is total, and I'll.
stuff. So 24 plus another 5, so that'll be
29.
that'll be 20. No, not 24. No, not 24. Sorry. It's 33. 33 points of lightning damage.
33.
Yeah, 33.
Dang. That's a lot of damage.
Damage for a cantrip. God damn. He's at 66 out of unknown number.
And you know what? Just in case, by the way, I will also be spending another sorcery point. Because it is still further no actions required to do this. I am now resistant to lightning damage for 1 hour.
Okay, good to know. Is that the end of your turn, Silas?
No, I will then use bonus action, and I will cast Misty Step.
Where are you Missy stepping to?
So that is what 30 feet. Yes, 30 feet. Let me see. Silas will be Misty Stepping. Let me quickly get the measurement out. Yes, Silas will be Misty Stepping 25 feet, so that he is there. And he will end his turn in that position. Because although he believes in himself right now, he knows that Hader can do big boy damage. So he wants to get out of the way.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn now, right?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
It is now Garen's turn.
Brad, by the way, Jason is here now as well.
All right.
Q.
For the sake of this, we won't add Kiri or Astra to the thing because these guys will get wiped out pretty fucking quickly as it is with who we already have in initiative order. There's a lot of people in the initiative order. If you like, you can't see, right? But to show you, this is initiative order. This is the names I have written down for initiative.
It is tiny.
This is enough people. We don't need more.
Okay.
But do give Jason a rundown of what's happened so far. In DMs or something.
Yeah, I've been trying.
Okay, right.
I just started that.
So it is Garen's turn. He going to do a wage.
Right.
He get angry because he got hit by Argo.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And then
BRB.
Oh my god, I just realized.
before I do anything, I will quickly just check something.
Next week's gonna be my last week in this room.
Oh wow.
Next week is exam week, and then I finished my first year of university.
Hooray.
Okay, so they're going to do a reckless attack on Argo. I feel like that would make sense. They're angry and they're undead.
And they're based.
So they get to roll with advantage to hit Argo. That's a nat 1 and a 7. That's missing on the first attack. The second one, they're both 11s with a +9. That does not hit Argo. Do they have... They do have 2 weapon power, that doesn't matter. Yep, well, they just fucked up their first turn, and that's the end of Garen's turn. It is now Noxus's turn.
Oh wait, it's my turn.
Oh,
I was given a recap. Sorry. What happened?
Garen fucked up his attacks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, no, sorry, not
I'll
Noxus.
just
Not Noxus, it's Ruel, actually. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
we
No, that's my
we
bad.
rolled the same
Yeah,
number.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying, Freddy?
Just quickly mention that Hader cannot take reactions because of Shocking Grasp until next
Yeah, I wasn't
his turn.
planning on doing that. I do have a plan with one of his reactions, though.
But he can't do them at the moment.
But he
No.
can't do them.
No, not right now. But he will find a way of doing
Start
it.
of its next turn. So.
I am going to go ahead and where's my bloody spells? Would I get full use of this? Yes, I would. I am going to use Scorching Ray at 3rd level on I was specifically told to leave
Hader to Silas.
Hadar or Hader alone.
Hader.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Hader.
told to leave that dude alone.
Yes, you were.
However, the spell has quite the range, so I'm gonna put it onto the one that just went into rage.
Garen. Well, you have advantage to hit him because he did reckless attack.
Does that make you advantage to hit with spells as well?
It's advantage to hit, which means anything that's to hit.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it works.
Yeah,
I thought
if
it was
it's
just
a spell
melees.
to hit, and
Yeah, anything.
That's
That's
anything to hit.
that's how it's
And
described.
does it last for a whole round, or is it until
Until
the next attack?
Until next turn.
Until his next turn.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn.
So what did you roll to hit?
That's gonna be 3 attacks total.
3 attacks.
Not great.
First one's an at 20.
So remember to double the damage on that one on the dice.
Second one. Would a 23 hit?
Yes. A 23 would hit.
Okay. And third. Dirty 30.
That's definitely fucking hitting. Did you not? What did you roll to get the 30?
I got a 17 on the dice and I have a plus 13 to hit it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, all those are hitting. Remember.
And that's all fire damage.
Yeah, remember. He does have, while he's raging, he does have resistance. Yeah.
But does he have resistance to magic?
It's
Or is it
resistance to
just
all
damage?
damage apart from psychic, to my understanding.
he's a bear. I knew this would happen, and I made this character, and I made him a totem bear because I'm intelligent like that.
Yeah, all damage
No.
apart from psychic.
Brady, when people say intelligence is a dump stat.
Yeah. Just let me know the total damage, Elijah.
Oh my dice.
Will do.
Story Fantasy Talos.
So that becomes 20. That. Hold on.
Yeah, then that 20 is obviously doubled on a roll on a dice. Yeah, I understand how Kaus does his crits because you only get in theory you do less damage on Kaus's types of crits than the way I do crits.
Yeah.
Because Kaus is one of our other DMs. When you get a crit with Kaus, you just max out the damage on the first dice and then you have to roll the second one. If it has multiple.
But isn't it? It's an additional dice that you get to roll, isn't it?
Yeah, but say with Eldritch Blast though, you chance not being able to do 20 damage, whereas if you roll a d10 with way I do crits, you no matter what will get at so long as you roll a 10, you make that 20 damage. Obviously with Eldritch Blast you can get multiple beams. I feel like I bring more to what a crit means, but I don't know. Anyway, so how much is the damage Ruel's done? Total.
Because he is enraged and they're resistant to damage, the grand total, including that resistance, becomes 23 points of fire.
So including resistance, he's taken 23 damage.
Yes.
Yes. And that's taking into account his resistance.
He's going to reduce that damage by 3d6.
Huh?
What?
Spirit Shield. It's a reaction of his. He can reduce something
He
by...
can't do a reaction. He can't do a reaction because he's got Shock and Grasp on him.
No, that's
No,
Hader.
I did that to Hader. I did that to
Garen.
I
Garen's...
just realized, wait, I didn't even
So
make this guy
which
total
is-
bear. How's...
What is he?
Yeah, I made him a spirit warrior. I made him a spirit warrior.
He's
How's he
not
got
in-
the all resistance? 'Cause he's
Huh?
not a
Did I
totem bear.
misread something then?
Yeah, only totem bears get all resistance.
Okay,
he
then.
is a
Oh, what's the damage then?
He's a
What's
spirit
the damage?
So in that case, that'll be 46 points of
Right, then he'll
fire.
roll the 3d6. He reduces that by... He reduces that by 9, which makes it... How much? 30-something?
Hold on. 37.
37.
he is still resistant to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing, which is a bit stressful.
Oh well, he's still hurt regardless. I must have misread something somewhere. Anyway, is that your turn as Ruel?
That is not my full turn. As a bonus action, I am going to summon a flame blade.
Oh yes, I forgot you can do that. I forgot about that.
So now there's a blade made of fire manifesting in her right hand.
Is that the end of her turn now?
Yes.
All right, now it's Noxus's turn.
Is Flame Blade a bonus action?
Bonus action to
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Flame Blade.
Damn. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that spell. That's a good spell.
Yes.
Now
it's your turn.
Now it's my turn, huh?
I have so many
Do I want to?
20s in that tray. Let's move them. There we go.
Right. There are 2 people who are still alive. That's cool.
And you have knowledge about a third.
Knowledge about a
There
third.
is a-
Yes.
There is a third somewhere.
There is a third somewhere, but it's not been perceived by anyone thus far. Brad, would attempting to perceive this third person take an action?
I'll count since you're trying to, what are you actively like? Are you essentially trying to specifically look for them? If you're trying to,
I have a feeling if I say yes, then that's going to take me in action.
that's gonna take you full action if you're specifically looking for them, because it's a
Okay.
specific thing you're doing in your
Okay,
action.
that's a no then. I'm not going to do that. Where is everyone situated? Can I do a thing? Okay, if I move to here, that's 20-foot movement.
Mhm.
So I can get there.
But you would be
And-
going into melee
Yes.
with someone that was very specifically told to be left alone to someone else.
Yeah, Hader is to be left to Silas.
Right, yeah.
Silas has requested it. You do not know how he will react if you just attack him anyway. I will say outright that he will not like attack you if you attack him. Don't worry.
I personally,
No.
considering what I'm doing to Silas as the DM and a few ideas of how I know of how Silas is going to proceed from conversations with Freddy about Silas and how he is in this state, I personally would not advise trying to attack Hader. Also considering Hader is the key part of most of Silas's rage and torment and memories to Leylon, as well as everything else.
So... in that case... This other guy's been hit, right?
Garen, yes.
Yes.
If you were to look at him, you can tell he's barely standing.
Barely standing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Instead of moving, she's just going to cast Eldritch Blast from where she is. Actually, no. She's going to take one step so that she's not directly blasting in the line of where Kiri is. And then she's going to Eldritch Blast from here. So
Yeah, blasting
I get
Garen.
how many beams at this level? It's
4.
4 beams.
4 beams.
Okay,
and you roll to hit.
I have to roll to hit for each one, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. That's 16 plus 11 for the first one.
Anything above 17 will hit.
Okay, cool. So first one hits. 18 plus 11 also hits. 7 plus 11.
That's 18.
Yes, that's 18, so that hits. And last one is another 7 plus 11, which is 18 again, so that hits.
So they all hit.
So all of them hit, yes.
Alright, so that's a d10 plus 5 per beam.
Yes. I'm gonna get my calculator up on my PC, because I don't want to do this in my head.
What do you think I do?
10
I have calculator on monitor.
plus 5 plus 1 rip plus 7 and then all of that plus 20, because that's 4 times, sorry. So that's 43.
Yeah, he goes down.
damage.
Yeah, he goes down.
Okay.
He dead?
He dead.
He dead.
He drop. Like I said, these aren't designed to be strong.
I managed to hit with all of my things.
Like I said, they are not designed to be strong in the slightest. Just in
Yeah.
more so to slow you down, if anything.
To slow down and create emotional trauma.
Yes, we love trauma.
And buy themselves time.
To prepare for bigger, epicer things. Do I have anything that I can do on bonus actions? Probably not.
Your bonus actions.
And also there's things that we have to leave.
You can bonus action Hex, which you probably I suppose you could hex. But then you
Yeah,
can't hex anything. You can fast step, or you can use elemental
Yeah.
gifts to fly.
I think it's a waste to use any of those right now.
So will
though.
that be the end of your turn then?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
I'm not gonna do anything else.
All right. So next up is the hidden one.
Crouching tiger, hidden rogue.
Let me check some of the shenanigans quick. Ooh. Gonna eat. Actually, no.
Rogues be like stabs you in the back of your leg,
Hold on.
removes 10,000 years from your lifespan.
Shush. Let me do the thing.
Ack.
Perfect. And Skylar. Shink.
What's
And
the
because you're an ally,
Oh,
I get advantage.
No. I completely forgot.
Surprise, bitches!
I forgot about that.
Wait, what?
That's the hidden one that's just popped up out of nowhere.
An ally?
Hater isn't it?
She's
So,
got Hader
I
nearby.
got alert.
so what's the roll to hit?
Oh, that one. There it is. I see.
That would be a 28 to hit.
What?
I think that's gonna hit Sky. I'm not too sure. Rosie, does that hit Sky?
Yeah.
But
I do just want to say that I do have the alert feat, so
You wouldn't
wouldn't
be
have been
affected by the
surprised.
surprise condition.
yeah.
Do you also have blind sight?
but
Wait, yeah, I do.
because
I would have seen her if she was near me.
But she moved into it, so regardless, you
Okay.
yeah. So you don't get surprised, but yeah.
you need to make a DC 15 con save.
Oh.
What?
Hmm?
I keep. Oh. I keep losing my dice.
Oof.
And that would be a 17.
Okay, you do not take the additional damage that would spark from that.
Oh my god. Oh, no. No. Oh.
I am so sorry.
No, it's not you, it's the cat. My cat almost just knocked my drink off.
Got them cat problems.
Yeah.
take 36 points of damage.
Oh,
I already used my reaction, didn't I?
Yep, you did use your reaction on your
oh
last turn.
no!
How much did you say?
36.
Oof.
Oh,
Ouch.
that keeps me on equal number. No, wrong one. And do damage. There you go.
And then bonus action, disengage.
So for everyone else who's trying to, who's kind of focused on Hader and after seeing the other two go down, you see the grass kind of rustling a little bit, but you think it's just, you know, a random critter in the nearby area, until this undead just pops out and stabby.
No, it
Stabs her
doesn't do a
27 times in the back.
I,
And then
I know what I have.
disappears.
I have an envisionment of her moving similar to the Black Knife assassins from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Like sort of weird, really limber movements that are quite unnatural,
them.
but like,
Fuck
but
them.
like for her, they just come very easily.
And that's
They
it.
make me so angry. I hate them fucking fuckers.
Yeah.
That'll be all.
Right, next on turn order is Hader.
Did she hide again?
No, she just disengaged,
I disengaged.
not
Uh-huh,
hide.
Right.
So,
Did
it
she
is
disengage and walk away, or just disengage?
just disengage. So, it is now Hader's turn.
Weird.
He notices that Silas may or may not have moved behind him. He's going to turn around and bonus action Hex Curse you. And then he's going to hit you.
Was he a hexblade?
Mhm.
Yes, he is.
And then,
That makes sense.
Then
That's
he-
cool. I
then
like
That's the reason why Silas wanted to get away, but then he's just gonna.
he's
that
then gonna
anyway.
do Cloud of Daggers around you.
Is Cloud of Daggers a to hit or a saving throw?
I think it's a saving throw.
It
Dexterity,
is.
I think.
Hold on, let me check. You choose a point within range. A creature takes insert number here slashing damage when it enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So
Is there a
it's
saving throw?
there's no saving throw. As soon as
It
you
just
start your,
does the damage if you're in the area.
which means as soon as
on
your
your
turn,
turn.
Christ Almighty! Oh no!
yes,
That's insane.
Okay.
yes. So he's
That's really good.
he's casting 5th level Cloud of Daggers in your area.
I will not be searching up the damage because I want to be surprised. That
Yeah,
I might
yeah,
die.
yeah. That works. I don't want you to die this early. I got plans for you. So Cloud of Daggers is a 5 feet cube. So I will try my best
wait,
to draw.
do I have? Wait, let me quickly check. Do I have some? Wait.
So that is the Cloud of Daggers around you. That box around you, Silas, is
Damn,
the
I
Cloud of
don't.
Daggers. Just so you know,
Okay.
Is it a 5-foot area?
it is a
Or
5.
is it a 5-foot diameter?
It's literally 5 foot. So it's literally an entire square, right? So it would.
Okay, so it's just okay. Makes sense.
Its entire purpose is to literally just get chucked on top of one guy and say, "Yeah, you take a big amount of damage."
Yeah,
The-
well,
yeah, the
not
entire
not
point
not
is,
to
like,
mention, yeah, not to mention, you also be
whack
taking
that
the
guy
extra
and just, like,
damage from Hexblade as well.
Yeah.
Because with the Hexblade, it would also then count if he was to do a roll to hit, a 19 would count as a crit, and would gain 17 HP if you were to die. Oh God, Warlocks are broken. Why didn't I? Okay, anyway, moving on. That is going to be the
Yeah, warlocks are
end.
cool.
That'll be the end of Haida's turn. Next on initiative, we have. It drops very far down to the person who rolled 9 on their initiative, Rarus.
Wow.
It goes from 19 all the way down to
Yeah.
9.
I love my beautiful initiative.
Just wow.
By the way, I did send you a photo on Instagram, Elijah, of the turn order.
I did, and just wow.
All right. Cause okay, the only person I could hit is the rogue that just came out of hiding, right? Because the other person, Silas
Yeah.
wants to handle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
reserved.
And it's reserved. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's reserved.
so you can. So,
This
yeah,
I
so
table
you,
is
feel, I
reserved.
I will
Yeah.
be honest. I feel bad if like someone doesn't get to do something. If there's literally no other option, feel free. Because I'd feel bad if you just sat there on your turn and did nothing.
and trust me, we're nearly at the end of the turn order. Like, one of the enemies didn't even get a chance to attack at all. They just got killed.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I say that. They technically did, but on an opportunity attack, and that was it. They didn't get an actual turn.
Yeah.
all
So,
right. I'm gonna use poison spray.
on the sneaky sneak.
Yep, on the sneaky sneak.
Poison
Poison
spray,
spray?
yeah, which is a
Well,
con
it's a
save.
con save.
Yeah, so do con save.
I doubt our rogue
For a
has
cantrip?
con save, right?
For a cantrip, that is
Hold
painful
on.
dice to
Yeah.
see.
Also, Toll the Dead has the same damage of the enemies damaged.
For a cantrip, that is a painful dice number to see. To be fair though, you did say that Verus would be like, basically like the most brutal, just without realizing.
Yeah, he has the most brutal spells, and he
Makes
hates
sense.
it,
That'll
but
be
he
a
has to have it.
A 19,
It's a 19.
because you succeed, and
Wait,
because it's a cantrip, they don't take any damage.
Wait.
That
I
is how
think poison spray is something else.
poison spray is a cantrip.
Oh yeah.
That's and how cantrips work is if they succeed, they don't take anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is very
Damn.
unfortunate.
Yeah, because I don't want to use any of my spells. Because
You
I want
don't.
to save them for the main battle.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is that the rest of your turn?
Let's see. What can I do? I have bonus stuff, but they're not useful.
At least not for right now. They're not useful. Yeah.
My only useful one is far step, and I can't use it right now, so no.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Hey, 2 people with fast up.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
that's my end of my turn.
It is fine.
Cantrips are good.
It is finally Scooter's turn.
Oh,
Is the rectangle to indicate being hexed?
No, the rectangle is for the cloud of daggers. It was the best way of basically displaying it.
Fair.
I am mildly worried because of the amount of dice that I'd have to roll for it.
Do you have enough?
Oh, I have enough. I have enough.
Imagine having to just stop a D&D game midway to buy more dice. So you can
I
do the
cannot
damage.
afford more dice. I physically
Imagine that.
cannot
It
afford
would be
any
funny.
more.
Guys, I'm quickly, like I said, I'm looking after Miller. Right, I need to quickly just make something for him to eat. It will literally be like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's
I'll
fine.
Be back
It's
in
fine.
2 minutes.
Go for it. You're good. Right, so what's Scooter doing?
Can you not hear me?
Did not. No.
No.
Oh, well, can you hear me now? I'm just making sure.
Yes,
I
we
haven't
can.
talked yet. Okay, my mic's iffy. Scooter, I guess, is. He's gonna shuffle up. I guess. He's gonna shuffle up. I guess to behind this rogue, and He's gonna
It's just a torch like
cast
shuffling his
primal
little
savagery.
legs. It's
yeah, he's just gonna hobble up and he's gonna cast the cantrip primal savagery.
This is the moment when you realize that Scooter may need a Zimmer frame.
Alright,
What are you
roll
doing?
He's
Primal
shuffling.
what?
Primal savagery. Savagery.
Primal savagery. I've never heard of that before.
It's
It's one of the druid cantrips. I rolled a 11 plus 14, so a 25.
to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, that should hit.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it does.
40,
Give me
10
the
with
damage.
9, 6, 8, 10. Nine plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. 33 damage on that. 33 poison damage.
Primal savagery does poison damage.
Hold on. Primal savagery. It is acid damage.
Acid, yeah, acid. Sorry, I saw a little skull and bones and assumed poison.
Yeah, no, it's acid damage. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's acid damage instead, yeah.
That's how much damage?
Reaction having that.
Alright, 33.
33 damage, and that's getting halved. Did you say?
Oh,
So 33.
yeah, reaction.
So so halving that will be 17 damage then, because we round up when it's a decimal point. So 17 damage instead. Is there anything else Scooter's gonna do on his turn?
I think as a bonus action, Scooter, he kind of looks around and see what's going on. He goes, "Oh, fuck this," and he pops into his shell, and that's gonna be the end of Scooter's turn.
All right, so top of the round.
Turtle has given himself infinite AC.
So, it is top of the round, but Freddy's currently gone. So in the meantime, I'm gonna roll 10d4
Oh.
for
oh
Cloud
no.
of Daggers.
What? No. Evil.
I'm back.
Perfect. I'm just rolling the Cloud of Daggers damage real quick.
Okay. Oh, my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Hold on.
What happened while I was gone? Did
Scooter did his turn, got upset again, he went, fuck this, and went into his shell.
I see.
You take 34 piercing damage from Cloud of Daggers.
Damn, that's a lot.
Okay.
Because
Crunchy numbers.
it is 40-10 plus 4 from Hex.
So 37, you said, right?
Yes. 35.
35.
35. I will say at some point I will give you guys a chance to get your health back this session. Don't worry. You're not gonna get completely fucked.
So I guess because that happened, it's my turn now, right?
Yes, it is your
Yes,
turn.
yes, it is.
Cold. Okay.
I'm gonna put something in the actual Hell's Awakening chat that I forgot everyone should have done, or I should have given to everyone at the start of the session.
Okay. I am going to hit it with a... I'm going to cast Immolation. So I'm going to need Hader to do a Dexterity 20 saving throw.
Dexterity?
Yep.
He fails. So instead, as a reaction, Tomb of Levistus.
What does that do?
Once
Tomb of
per short
Levistus.
rest, as a reaction, when you take damage, you can entomb yourself in ice, which melts away at the end of your next turn, gaining 120 temporary hit points. After you take the damage, you gain invulnerability to fire damage. Your speed is reduced to 0, and you are incapacitated. All these effects will end when the ice melts.
Well, I guess the ice still takes fire damage, right? Well, no.
Well, no, he has to still take the damage before that actually takes effect. Because it says when you take damage.
Oh, okay.
So you still can roll the damage.
That is 8d6s. I'm just gonna roll that on D&D Beyond because I don't have 8d6s.
Yeah, you're all good.
29 points of fire damage. That was really bad rolls. Jesus.
20. How much? Sorry, 20 points.
20.
All right.
No, wait, no, it was a bit more
29.
than
29.
29, yeah. Actually,
hold
no,
on.
wait, 29 on 8d6 is actually something pretty good.
Hold
actually,
on.
yeah. 29.
But he already has resistance to fire, so that gets halved to 15.
I assumed as much, yeah.
Tieflings, everyone.
Mm.
All right, now he's
yes.
in his Tomb of Levistus. So you guys could
Tieflings are cool.
abandon this combat since he's now encased in ice, or you can wait an entire turn order, in theory. But that's not to say though that you still got to fight. You still got to fight the other one though.
Wait, did Tilly die while I
No,
was gone?
Tilly's still there, but Tilly's not exactly tanky. Right.
No, well, I
So
end my turn,
it is.
so-
It is. I actually skipped past Argo's turn. Oh well, I'm just gonna ignore Argo's turn. That's not gonna happen. Then Sky's turn.
Huh?
Sky's turn.
Right. Uh, I am going to attack the other rogue with my frost rapier.
I can't understand what you're saying.
She's going to attack the other rogue with the frost rapier.
Okay.
The frost brand, whatever it is.
Yeah. That is a 25 to hit.
Just to make sure I heard right. 25 to hit?
25. Yeah.
23. Oh.
Yeah, it was 25.
25.
That will hit.
Okay. And can I double check? Do I get sneak attack damage?
No, because you didn't bonus action stealth on the beginning of your turn.
But there
Well,
are
she's got
allies
the-
in range.
she's got the
There are
ally-
Oh yeah, there is
Yeah.
allies in range. Never mind then. Yes.
And there are allies flanking as well.
Yeah, no, that is right. There are allies in range. You do get sneak attack damage. I sent you a message, by the way, Elijah.
This is 7. I can't do that math. And that is 36 damage.
And she's gonna have to take it because use her reaction. Looking pretty hurt. Not on death's door yet for the second time, but looking pretty hurt.
Ruel, your turn.
Sweet.
And then
Or at least
Oh,
your
wait,
turn
Wolf.
after. Yeah, your
Come
turn
on.
after Wolf. As well.
where do and Freya is going to fight the exact same person. Doubt it'll hit. Wait. Oh, she's got to finish on top. I did not know that. Right, it's still not going to hit. That would be a 15.
That will not hit.
Yeah, I think so. That would be the end of her turn. Yeah.
I'm going to move here and attack with my flame blade.
Okay, rolls a hit.
I cast it at second level, so the damage would be weaker. But 17 plus 13 is a dirty 30, which will absolutely hit. Wow. The dice are really liking me in general today. Jeez. For 18 points of fire damage to her that she cannot reduce. She already used her reaction. And don't have a second weapon out. That'll be it for my turn.
One
As
sec.
her.
Yeah, right, now it's your turn, Noctis.
Oh, what? Me?
Yes.
Okay. This. She's still alive?
Yes.
That's impressive. Okay.
I activated my flame blade at a lower level. Trying to reserve my higher level stuff for the actual siege.
Yes, yeah. Well, might as well just Eldritch Blast again, because, you know, it's gonna hit. I have a question, Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
The repelling blast says you can move it 10 feet. Does it have to be away from you?
It's repelling, so yes, it would be moving away from... It's moving at 10 feet backwards.
Okay, so you can't knock someone up with it.
Unless you specifically... I know what you're trying to do there, but unless you're trying to specifically angle it so like going upwards, which from where you're positioned you cannot do... Yeah. Like if you're in front of them and you're doing an Eldritch Blast like uppercut, for example, to launch them to the air, that would work. But you are a very big distance away, and you cannot angle it in that kind of direction. I know what you're doing. You want them to take full damage.
I was thinking maybe just give an extra full damage.
Yeah,
you know,
I know what
but
you wanted
no,
to do there. You wanted it to take full
40 foot
damage.
of full damage if they hit all of them. That would have been pretty sick, but Never mind.
It's down to angle. Unfortunately, with that one.
Okay, so that's 17 plus 11. That hits probably.
That will hit.
2 plus 11 doesn't hit probably.
2 plus 11,
Does
no.
not hit.
Okay. That's 8 plus 11, so that's 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. 6 plus 11, so 17.
Just hits.
Just hits. Cool. So I hit with 3 of them, so I need to roll my dice for that. That's 9 plus 1, 8 plus 9. Okay. Then plus 15 for the amount of ones that hit. That's 34 damage.
34.
Yes, 34 force damage, if that matters.
Let me just. Look at the map.
It is dead.
Oh.
You killed it.
I killed it,
Yes.
and now there's just the reserved table.
There's now
Left.
Hader left.
Yes.
The
Well,
who
I
is
mean, I can't do
currently
much anyway.
who
It's
is
kind of like
currently
in a big
encased
tube of
in
ice.
he is currently encased in ice.
I mean,
So
wait, actually, I have a question then. Would no, wait, actually, Noxus would have to
the
answer.
ice thing is it's immune to fire as well.
It's immune to fire, yes, but it lasts for a certain period of time, right?
Till its
One
next
could assume.
turn. Which means
Until its next turn.
Yeah, which could, if you were to say abandon this combat, be an infinite amount of time.
Yes, but well, no, because
A turn is 6 seconds.
yes, but
so
in theory, at the same time, you're walking away from the combat, and you could then come back, and it could still, in theory, then be encased in the ice. In
well,
theory.
Well then, do we not just all pass our combat turn? Yes, I whack the ice block, nothing happens. You whack the ice block, nothing happens. Until it
Okay.
gets to his turn, and then he gets out.
because I have
You
I have a
can
question.
You can also just pass your turn, and all of you pass your turn, and it then just goes straight to his turn. You can also do that. But the thing is,
Does his
his
turn
turn
come
is
up?
after his turn does come after Noxus's, though. That's oh no.
Oh, so his turn is right now.
It's irrelevant then. It's
Yeah.
literally irrelevant.
So his turn is now, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Why
but
are we
now
talking
he
about
does
this?
now have 120 temporary hit points, which
Silas, just let me send him to the plane of fire.
it's you're
Did you say
ending.
that in character?
Are you?
No.
Are you? But didn't you
Okay.
just say you're ending your turn? 'Cause you
Yeah,
said-
I am. Yeah,
Yeah. And this is just gonna go on for
but
even
with
longer
the
than I
extra hit
intended.
points, I'm just like,
This is going on longer than I intended. Well, it's at the end of his turn, so it's come to his turn. It's now ended. He can't do anything. He's now out of the ice. He has no speed. He's now vulnerable to fire damage, and has 120 hit
vulnerable to
points.
fire damage.
So now it goes
He's-
from Hader down to Vrerus.
Yeah, he's also incapacitated.
Yeah.
Like,
So you would get advantage to hit, I would believe. Let me check. Actually, hold on.
I
Let me
I've
check.
never even heard of the condition incapacitated.
It's basically unconscious,
it's
but
unconscious.
it's basically unconscious. Except unconscious brings more
Incapacitated creatures can't take
actions or
reactions.
reactions. So yeah, you can do anything to it, and it won't do a thing to it. He can't do a thing about it. He basically, the best way of putting it is, you know, like how in Wii Sports and you're doing boxing and you see stars or some shit. It's like that.
Mhm, mhm.
I have an idea. something Silas would
So
do.
it's when you stun lock someone in a
Pretty
fighting
much, yes. When you stun lock someone in a video game. Right, I'm gonna go to the toilet. You guys do what you think is necessary. His armor class is 14.
Varus can bonk him, but is he allowed to bonk?
Well, I mean, technically this table
I
is
mean,
He
reserved.
can do fire damage. That's why I
No,
said
'cause I
that.
think that to be fair, technically we're out of combat now. All
Well, yeah, true.
opponents are either dead or incapacitated.
Yes.
True.
Therefore,
So
we're no longer in combat. So
yeah, so you
Technically,
can
we're
do
not in
anything
combat,
you
so...
want to him.
But I mean, are we keeping the initiative order? We don't know because Brad's not here.
I mean,
True.
I guess like Silas was gonna ask if everyone could like come gather around, and then he was gonna ask if we could do something.
Do
So,
something like what?
if although he does not believe that this thing is Hader anymore, as it is, like, he knows it is still its own body, he wants to give it a proper send off, because he knows that this is not the time to be merciful. He will not just let it live, because it is
Yeah.
like a gross misinterpretation of what Hader was. And so he was going to ask if they could do like a... Because, I mean, technically he is vulnerable to fire damage at this moment. He takes double fire damage. He was going to ask if anyone who's capable of doing fire damage would almost do like a Viking burial type thing, of basically making a fire pyre.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna throw this out of combat then. So he's just
Well, yeah,
currently...
so
yeah, he's
technically
incapacitated.
combat ends. Doesn't it end once all enemies are incapacitated or dead, right?
So, yeah, he's currently incapacitated.
Which means that the combat should be over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
because everyone else is
That's
dead.
what I'm saying. We're out of combat,
Mhm.
which now means the Wildfire Druid could do the send-off you're asking for.
I would have
Yeah.
dropped concentration on my flame blade.
Yeah, I
And
guess
just-
Silas is like he's gonna approach the unconscious body. I did not want things to end this way, but I could not let this. He's saying this to like the group, by the way. I could not let this abomination to continue sullying my friend's good name. Is anyone here well versed in fire magic?
And just deadpan look.
Yeah.
I visit the fire
I-
plane funsies.
Perfect. I will also be helping, as I feel it's only right that I try and assist as well. I would like to give him a burial that will not allow him to be brought back.
And produce flame. She is going to then use that to start a
Like
funeral
a bonfire. Yeah, like a funeral bonfire type thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess Silas is going to extend the invitation to any magic user who is capable of producing fire magic. Obviously, with Ruel being the main focal point of like all of the fire going into it. But anyone else who can use fire magic, he's also going to ask that they adds to the flame. And
Varus has a green flame.
Noxus can, but
Go ahead,
it's
yeah.
high level. And
yeah, no,
Mine is a
don't sack a spell
cantrip,
slot.
so
I've only got like 4 spell slots, so
Yeah, nah. I mean, Silas was
Be
going to put his
special.
own Silas is gonna put his
Okay,
own flavor on
I
it.
quickly.
But, he's gonna use a shocking grasp, but then use a sorcery point to change it from lightning to fire damage. 'Cause
Oh
he's
yeah, I
capable of
forgot
doing that.
sorcerers could do that.
Yeah, transmuted spell. I can cast
Yeah.
a sorcery point, and any spell that lists a damage type of acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder, I can change it to another one of those. So I'll be using shocking grasp to basically hold on to the pyre and basically try and put some fire into it while basically holding it, pretty much. But yeah.
Mm.
I guess. Yeah, DM. Well, what happens? I guess. Does he?
Right. Since combat is over, and some of you've taken damage, I'm gonna do a cool thing, and you instantly get all your health back that you've taken for any damage you've taken. As we prepare to move forward, but before we do that, we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
We're gonna do a short break instead of the normal 20-minute. I'm gonna do a 15-minute break because I want to try and squeeze in as much as I can. Otherwise, I've got to cut out a lot of roleplay section.
Regain their HP, but no spell slots.
If you've done anything above a 4th level spell slot, you get that back.
Okay.
That feels fair because that's more powerful shit.
Ah, yes, laughs in warlock. I didn't use any, but like, if I did, I would get them all back.
Yeah. Apologies,
Kinda funny.
Jason, and apologies, Adrian. Didn't do anything for the combat. It was just
Sure.
I was doing my best to try and get through it as quick as I could, but we're gonna be able to get to do. We're gonna be able to get to do the fun shit soon, and the shit I've properly planned for.
Fair enough. Let's
Depending
go.
on the context as well, it will make sense that Kiri wouldn't be there anyway, depending on the context.
Well,
Even
I mean,
though-
they were technically all traveling together, so.
Oh, you're traveling. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Because
There's flavorable reasons behind, like, you guys just didn't want to stay out the fight in respect to Silas and shit like that. That's how I've got it flavored. Adrian
Sure,
and Jason, your characters just
Yeah,
stay out of the
sure.
fight out of respect. Everyone else is like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna dive in head first.
yeah, Kiri
Do you
just
want me
deprived.
to
It's okay.
remove the last dude?
So, remove Hader's token now, and once we get back from break, that's when we'll start going with the rest that's needed to be done for this session. Should be able to get it done by usual end time anyway.
Jason, did you join the owl?
Owlbear.
Bear?
I did, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, I'm just gonna make sure.
Oh yeah, I see you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure everyone's together in their respective groupings, so it makes it a lot easier to work with as well for the sake of next or when we come back from break. Alrighty. Alright. But when we come back from break, we will start with Varus's group. But that section shouldn't take too long. The one that will take the longest will be Silas's section, and then when we pan over to Argo's group, that will be the second longest bit. But that will also be right at the end of the session.
Okay. I can't believe you just spent like half of that combat talking about Dark Souls and JoJo. Like, I was just seeing it pop up, and I was just reading it alongside.
Struggling against the asylum demon. What the?
Right, it's been so long since I played Dark Souls. I have fought Verdan. I have defeated Godric the Golden, and I can't even fight. I can't even kill the fucking asylum demon. Ah,
Wait, are you playing Dark Souls right now?
yeah.
What?
I played my starting class. So I chose to start as the bandit, so I'm like a knife, and like that's it. But I blame my choices, but
I
it's not a
blame
skill issue.
the
I swear,
game.
it's not a skill issue. I just try to jump. I'm so used to Elden Ring. I just try to jump.
Yeah. No, I've in the whole year that Elden Ring's been out now, I've still never actually beaten Millennia.
It's a very big game. Like I'm not even halfway through it. I don't think. I mean, technically, I could go and complete the game now. I've got 2 great runes, but like, that'd be boring.
Yeah.
I need to go kill Melania. You know.
Yeah, you need to do the whole every side quest, find every item before you can defeat
Yeah,
the game.
that is how I play Souls games. I do everything before finishing the game.
Yeah, no,
It is the
my
way.
first playthrough, I sort
That's
of
how I played Skyrim.
I did some side story. I ended up getting the Rani ending.
That's
But
what
I
I'm
didn't
going.
I didn't do any of the I didn't do any of the like Mikola area. I forget what it's
Hmm.
called.
The Halig tree, Halig tree.
Yeah, the Halig tree. I literally
Yeah.
did not go to the Halig tree once. I went and killed Moog, but I
Hmm.
never like so I did go to the sanctified snowfields, but I never went to the Halig tree.
Yeah,
Yes, me just listening to words.
I'm not very far into it, to be honest. I still fairly early on, but like I
Oh,
know
fair.
a lot of stuff because I've been watching videos and been naughty like that. But
Yeah.
I see funny blue woman, and I'm like, yes,
Mm.
Yeah,
must
yeah, yeah.
serve. And hopefully, I get some funny trolling, some funny sorceries to troll people with. Given that she is
My
a
my
magic
f-
person.
my favorite build that I did was I did a dragon build.
Hmm.
My main so I beelined killing the dragon in the lake of in like the lake right at the beginning.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got the dragon heart and I went and used it and bought the dragon bite attack, and I basically
Hmm.
used that literally the whole game until I
I have
got
the
some of the other things.
oh, how is it? Sarag's glintstone breath. That thing is
Yeah,
beastly.
that's busted. It's busted. Nah, the special version of the rot breath is OP as well. Because if you just do one activation of it, it applies Scarlet Rot to basically any enemy.
That is brilliant. I love that. Enemies that are immune to Scarlet Rot should be vibing.
I mean, even Melania takes Scarlet Rot damage, and her whole thing is being basically
Really?
made of Scarlet Rot. Yeah,
Well, she's not made it.
she takes
She's
that.
infected. Well, like it does make sense because she's infected with it like anyone else. Really, it does make sense that she
Yeah,
would take.
I mean, she's like the source of it. No, she's not. No, she
Well,
got it, and then that's why she lost her arm.
yeah, because so Mikola, her brother, basically represents overflowing life, and she represents overflowing death. And so, I think the idea is the rot god essentially infected her since she was born, and she's trying to turn her into like a scarlet god or a rot god,
Yeah,
basically. Um, and when she was able to hold it back thanks to the help of Mikola and his golden needle, and also just her sheer force of will and sense of self and all that. But when she went to fight for Darn, she sacrificed all of that to square up to him, which is why Kaled is covered in scarlet rot. And
yeah.
when she returned to Haley Tree as
I
well,
can't lie. Radahn's backstory when you first fight him,
it's so cool.
like when the old guy is like telling you about him and like what his whole thing is, it's actually really sad.
Yeah, and his little horse is Leonard. His little horse Leonard as well. Oh, it's so adorable. Like Where he just runs at you on the horse with his two
I'm
massive
not sure
swords.
if
You get
I,
the-
I'm not sure if this is true or it's my head canon that I like saw somewhere and adopted. And but I think it was a head canon that I saw, and it was that the idea that Radon learned gravity magic
That
so
is
that he
canon.
could
Yeah, that's canon.
no,
Yeah,
but so that he could keep riding the horse.
yeah, that is canon. Yeah,
Is
it's
that canon?
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, canon, and I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, I think Radar is so cool. He fucking pisses me off because I can get through his first phase just fine, but it's his second phase that keeps fucking me over. I'm not very. I'm level 70 with 25 vigor. I just dumped my points into faith pretty much.
I
Kind of
mean, that's my
church
favorite thing to
blade.
do in Souls games. Though you just ditch vigor and do it all into your damaging stuff. So, okay, Bloodborne is one of my favorite games ever, and I
Hmm.
can confidently do the first half of the game without leveling vigor. It's
Nice.
when I get
That
to the
is
second
really
half
nice.
is when I need to start doing it at least a little bit.
I've never played Bloodborne because it's not on PC, is it? It's only on PlayStation. So I
Yeah,
don't actually
yeah.
know how to play it. But
Bloodborne is
that
one of
is
I
the
would honestly
better.
say it's like I don't want to make you go out and buy a PlayStation, but I honestly think it was the best Souls game of the ones I've played.
I plan to one day get a PlayStation so I can play Bloodborne, but also Demon Souls.
I didn't like Demon Souls. I played it, I didn't like it.
Yeah, but
Is
To
it
be fair,
because
didn't,
it's
I
the OG?
played
You know?
didn't Demon Souls get a
Yeah.
remake?
Yeah.
It did. That's the one I played.
Yeah, the
It's
remake
the one
is
that's
better than the
available on
original.
PlayStation 4.
The remake is better than the original.
Yeah, but I just don't like Demon Souls. I didn't like
Mhm.
it. I played the first two. So what? Because the levels are divided into like it's one.
Pardon.
It's 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4. There's like 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4. I got through 1 and 2, and then I couldn't finish the rest because the game just ended up boring me.
Fair enough. Well, before I get any new games, I gotta finish Hogwarts Legacy.
Also, it
And
reminds
Dark
me,
Souls 3.
Lunacid, which is based off Kingsfield, currently early access. Glorious game. I love it.
I've heard of that. Wait, is
It's
that on
really good.
That's on Steam, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is really. I've been trying to learn to speedrun it, which because early access at the moment, speedrunning it is basically just getting a frost spell and running to the final boss and just slapping
Yeah,
him
no,
with it.
I watched a guy play the game. I watched a guy play this game. It looks so good.
It is. Oh, it's
Well,
brilliant.
I mean, the
Like,
graphics aren't the greatest, but like,
oh no, yeah,
you know what
it's
I
meant to
mean.
look old, yeah. But the
Yeah,
fact
you
you
know
can
what
just
I mean.
like you can get a wiggly axe and then just like zoom backwards. Oh, it's brilliant. I love it. And you can master it with the wiggly axe. You can master it in such a way that you can, because we've got a delay on the actual activation of it, because when you guard in that game you took a little back step, and with that it's like a really long back step. But because of the slight delay on guarding and then unguarding and then guarding again, you can master it in a way that you can just you can like basically cancel the delay, so you can just constantly zoom backwards with the wiggly axe, and it is just glorious to like get that mastered and then learn the layout of a particular level and just zoom through it. It's brilliant.
Fair.
Oh,
Uh,
I think that, oh,
you know what
so good.
game I need to get? I need to get. So okay, I've applied for it
You
and oh my
froze up.
yeah,
You're
sorry.
back
Okay,
in.
yeah, my laptop froze for a second. I don't know what happened there. I applied for a job recently, and it is with the pure intention to earn some money so that I can buy Jedi Survivor. I need
Yeah, I played
that
Fallen
game.
Order. I beat that on
I
like
love
Grand.
Fallen Order.
I beat it on Grandmaster. Like, I've got family
I
that played
think
it as well, and they struggled on like
I'm
Jedi difficulty. And
yeah. I think I played the one below the hardest difficulty.
yeah,
So
Grandmaster
that
was the
would have been like
hardest.
Jedi Knight.
Yeah,
With Grandmaster, I might. Yeah, I think I must have been. It must have been like Jedi Knight or something then, or if there's but it was a very, very good game,
Mm.
and I
Yeah,
really want this, like, because I've been. What I do is when there's a game that I want to get and play, I watch. There's like the most like. I watched the MK Ice and Fire no commentary full game in one video videos. I'm
Yeah,
not sure if you
fair
know
enough.
what I'm talking about.
I've seen him about, I think. I've actually
Yeah,
watched his
literally,
videos.
I know what you're
it.
talking about.
it's
I'd do that as well because then
yeah,
it lets me know if it's
it's
worth
basically
buying.
just the guy basically plays the game. There's no commentary. It is completely silent except for the actual game and the gameplay, and that's how I watch games that I want to play. But I
Yeah,
need to like get this game, honestly.
because I watch a
is,
YouTube
like-
called the Rad Brad, right? And sometimes when he plays video games and his gameplays, he has like no common sense of where he's going and what he's doing, despite him playing video games for years on YouTube. But I normally watch that person as well that you mentioned because it's great to be able to watch the game because my parents like whenever I tell my parents that's how I figure out whether or not I want to get a game. It's like, but then what's the point in watching someone else play it if you're gonna buy it? Because that means you know everything that's gonna happen. Like, I watch it to see if it's worth me actually buying in the process. I don't do it for every game. Like for example, Fallen Order. I didn't watch gameplay for it. I just immediately got it when I could because I knew it was gonna be good. Same with Hogwarts Legacy. I unfortunately didn't buy it, but Jason was kind enough to buy it for me. I didn't watch gameplay of it because I wanted to play the game myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's quite similar. Like he brought games like he brought Elden Ring. He's never touched a Souls game in his life. He got Elden Ring, had no idea what it was, and then got really angry at it because like it was a game that required skill. Like,
Skill.
and he's got No Man's Sky recently as well. And again, he had no idea what it was or anything about it. Gets it, and then is surprised that like
There's a setting that allows
You
you
know-
to get everything for free in No Man's Sky now. You no longer have to work your ass off for shit in No
Um.
Man's. Anyway, what is that, Elijah?
I'm scrolling through TikTok, just trying to see if there's any audios or videos that I might be interested in. And I see a cat playing a game of What Do You Meme? The card that you're playing to says, quote, "This place needs to burn down immediately. I don't care if people are inside." This cat has 4 cards in front of them and goes back to one of them. The one that they picked just says Congress.
Alright.
based cat.
That cat has seen some things.
Alright.
They knew what they were doing.
Alright.
That cat is politically motivated.
Alright, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back off a break now.
People should hear that the cat is politically motivated.
We're coming off break. Okay. So we're gonna start with versus group. Obviously, you've all just collectively kind of agreed that Hader was to get the right passing, but now you've also remembered your duties are, well, to do your designated tasks, your designated areas.
To
So
fuck up some hands.
So with that being said, Varus, you can sense
I already got that started.
Sweet. You can sense the the necromantic kind of magic coming from the grave sites just over the wall from where you are.
Yeah.
Would you like to take lead in leading your group that direction?
He would probably take lead because he's going to be the most, like, he knows how necromancers work.
Alright.
There's going to be like a whole army just waiting for them.
So we're gonna speed up the travel process of it, but you guys make your way up to here, along the wall, because you're on top of the wall. As you then come to see someone, Silas, not Silas, Varus, you remember from your childhood. Eren. That one person who is able to always one-up you, both in education and in the arcane arts.
Also, if any of you look at Varys, when he's trying to fight the necromancer, he actually does not even look at Aaron first. He actually tries to look around
Yes.
elsewhere. It's like he seems a little bit confused.
As you're looking around, that's when you hear a spell being cast in Abyssal to essentially raise it. Like, it's a huge ritual kind of thing that you can hear across the other side of the wall, where you then see Erin.
Yeah. He immediately
Other thing.
understands what she said.
It is a spell.
Yeah.
Wherever she's casting it's a spell you're very used to hearing being cast, essentially. What would you like to do?
Is it basic? No. Aaron probably would not realize that this is Veraris right now, considering for her, she probably thinks he's presumed dead.
Also, the fact that she's very focused on casting this spell.
Yep. Let's first like takes a look at the ghost with him to see the reactions to Aaron, because they all know her.
Their all their jaws are kind of like hanging low in sheer shock of what's before them.
Yeah, because a fact about Aaron, she hated necromancers. So this is a surprise for them all. Let's just breathe in, out, and so it looks at Aaron and begins to remove his hood.
She's
This
still
is
focused on casting, obviously.
God. This is a surprise. He just says to himself, what can I do so I actually get her attention? I don't want to.
Whatever you
I
think
don't want
is
to hit her
necessary.
immediately.
Whatever you
I don't want to
think.
hit like immediately. Wait, let me check. Oh, wait. I have something. I have a charge, I think, that I cannot waste on like on my spell slots, right? The charges don't waste on spells and like spell slots.
Hmm?
I remember I have the scorching ray, the with the charge.
Oh yes, yes you do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna basically and ironically, this spell thing actually is worse than most of my spells. So I'm gonna casually use it, like not to hit her, to hit something like next to her to grab her attention.
Okay. She turns
Yeah.
around.
Wasting free spells.
She turns
Well, no,
around.
it's a charge.
You know, she turns around
So
as you see her eyes glowing a very bright, kind of disgusting purple color. As she's still actively trying to cast a spell. For those of you who don't know what she looks like, because obviously you're not currently there, or it's very hard to look at the token, I'll send the photo into our chat of the concept image. There you go. Yeah, she's still casting whatever this ritual is in Abyssal as she just slowly turns to look at you, Varus.
well, this is a surprise, isn't it?
Immediately stops casting. You could certainly say that, couldn't you, Varus?
He's gonna like scratch the back of his head, just like kinda ironic. The three future wizards to save the innocent become necromancers, right?
Indeed.
You obviously just hear Brass is like still weird out of why she's acting like this. Because for him, this is not like her. Okay, this is not normal. Mhm. So, how did you become a necromancer?
Well, after the attack, I was in search for power. It so happened to be one of those deities answered me.
And as they're having this conversation, he just slowly draws out the pocket watch and activates it into its longsword form. Just
So he decided
just
to
not saying
take,
anything.
yeah. So he decided to take the deity's word and become this. You know,
Emplacements.
as kids, we despise them.
Oh, I never despised them. No, never. But this one in particular didn't ask for my soul in favor for the strength, no. So long as I gave them my full loyalty and faith, and my mind, I could have whatever I wanted.
Honestly, at this point, he would actually just full on just frown, hearing what she's saying. This, I've killed many necromancers because they used for dead to commit crimes against the innocent. But he looks like he does he for how he looks like he does not want to actually fight her. But since she's like probably ruining the undead and she's planning to do like something evil, he has to fight her.
Would it be safe to say that you're kind of emitting and kind of like, I don't want to, but I have to?
Yeah, he basically he does not want to, but he has to.
Vara,
Basically,
so
yeah.
there's a reason why I am here. You handle the undead, I'll handle her. And you hear lightning crackling up the blade as the magic starts up from within it.
Varus, you remember those strange wizards with that interesting symbol protecting our home? They hired me into their ranks and formed a partnership with the Red Hand. So I'm here to help them out. Oh, and you, Wildfire Druid, don't try anything. Not unless you want to see your lovely little friend to die.
The way I see it, you're taking over one of my other friend's homes. This will end here and now.
No, it won't. The voice changes as the patron takes control of the body. You think you can do as you please? Don't make me laugh.
But let
Mortal.
me guess, you already are.
You have quite the mouth on you, Druid. You're not.
And you have quite the attitude yourself.
You are not of this world. Are you?
Come and find out, won't you? And yes, she's intentionally trying to draw attention. She knows what she's doing.
You will not get your way. As the world around you shifts and changes, as hallucinatory terrain takes place.
Is there a save DC on
Nope.
that? I thought it does.
Hallucinatory terrain. It just has a range, and that is it. Looking at the spell, doesn't mention.
Sure about that?
It mentions nothing of a save DC.
Hold on.
Well, actually, hold on. The difference isn't obvious by touch. A creature carefully examining can make a investigation check, though, to tell the difference.
So you can choose to disbelieve it.
So you can choose to disbelieve
basically.
it, and then you'd have to make an investigation check to figure out, essentially.
Which would take your
I
action.
feel like. Wait, does passive count?
Passive doesn't. Okay, you have to make an investigation check.
All right. Well, we're gonna waste a turn like that.
However, with the caveat of that spell, it impacts everyone, doesn't it?
It's a range of the spellcasting range is of 300 feet, with a area spanning up to 150 feet. Now, that does cover quite a lot of area, but also we have to think about the amount of the map to the actual scale of how big it would actually be. That 150 feet to actual Neverwinter scale would be just so. I'm gonna draw what I would basically what I'm trying to say. So the 150 feet would essentially be that kind of.
So I'm right on the edge of it.
Yeah, that is literally the space for the hallucinatory terrain. So you guys are just inside of it. Obviously, to scale, it's. Do you have to think to actual Neverwinter scale? Because the map scale is going to be far different.
Right.
Oh yeah, and it's also scaled down on the map scale because of the low quality image. Yeah, that makes sense.
There we go. I'm trying to make it look a bit nicer. But yes, as the...
But everyone, including him, is not.
Him, her.
Him, her,
them.
yeah. Them. Yes, they are also in it, but they are aware of what they're doing. So, that's the difference there.
And it's an active bit of magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a trick for this.
Giggles evilly.
I had a trick up my sleeve.
Well, why'd you keep it in there? It might get lost.
Are you going to do your trick now, or should we continue with the situation?
I'm gonna go ahead and use it now.
Okay.
Actually. I'm going to utilize a 3rd level Dispel Magic. The text for the Dispel Magic indicates when one creature, object, or magical effect within range, which is 120 feet. So I'm going to dispel the effect of the hallucinatory terrain.
The hallucinatory terrain was cast at 5th level.
I have to roll for it.
That you do. And it would also be
And I
against,
will.
and it's currently against the. It would also be against the current save DC, I would believe, of
10
Yes, that
plus
is-
the spell's level.
10 plus the spell's level.
So it'd be 15.
You have to make 15 to dispel it.
It's not too hard.
$16, I dispel it.
No worries. You think that's going to make a difference? As you hear the earth around you shifting, but it's not like one or two small pieces. Every single grave is shifting and it's rumbling the ground. As you see peasants, nobles, warriors, archmages alike, who are deformed and where they've been rotting in their graves, start to stretch out like in a very jolty manner as you hear them, or what's left of their voice boxes, essentially attempt to screech in their newfound consciousness. Now, we pan over to Silas's team. So, Silas's team, you're meant to approach the water. Or rather, you're meant to approach from the water, my bad. So, you guys will be making your venture all the way, roughly, over to here, right?
Yeah.
So,
Silas will pull out a folding boat that was given to him by Ari at the town encampment. I was given this to aid in our progress to the castle. I, however, will fly just slightly above. Not too high as to alert the enemy, I'll still be below the wall, but I get seasick.
Adrian Brizzy, this is what's it?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
That's fine. I guess the three of us will take the boat then.
is Adrian here?
Adrian? Let's not worry too much about it. So you're approaching by the water.
Okay. Yes.
Alrighty. 1 second. Well, since you're going by water and you're doing your best to be undetected, can you all please roll me stealth checks? I will do Astraya's for her.
Actually, I will.
I mean, it's too rogue.
It would be fun down there.
So,
You're good?
Talk to your parents about getting you.
thank Jesus.
Adrian, can you roll a stealth check, please?
Yep.
I will say I think
There
Guy can
was my
turn
guy.
to Silas and ask him if it's smart to bring Freya.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
No, actually, I know it's a bit.
Character sheet has to load.
Hmm.
How long would it take us to travel by boat from
Well,
shore to the castle?
It wouldn't take long. It's just like them traveling up to that wall for the graveyard. That's the kind of time it's taking for you to walk over there and get on the boat over to Castle Never. Yeah. In terms of in terms of Rose's question to you, Silas, do you think that
Okay.
Freya should stay behind?
Ah, I honestly do not know. I'm worried for the safety of your animal because they, in there, pointing towards the castle, are savages. They will not hesitate to slash it down.
That's what I was worried about. Sky's gonna turn around to Freya and say, "You stay here. Anyone comes near, run." Got it?
Very floppy ears. He just nod with very floppy ears.
Yeah. And then I guess we're gonna get on the boat.
All right.
Yep.
Back to where we were.
16
Oh,
plus
I need to
17 is
work
33, right?
Huh?
16 plus 17 is 33.
16 plus 17 is, in fact, 33. You're correct.
That's what the stealth check was.
Alright, Silas and Sky.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
And I got a 25.
Alright, yeah, you succeed. So you make it just below the first bridge. Do you all wish to climb up to get to the castle?
I mean, Silas is just gonna.
Wee. Wee.
Silas will sort of quietly fly up.
Okay, I'm assuming you two are gonna follow with climbing up or something.
Yeah.
Alright, you make your way up.
Let me just, yeah, so my wings remain until I take a rest or I die or I
No.
willingly dispel them.
Now,
So
we do not have an interior for the castle, like a map interior for the castle, so we just have to do theatre of the mind with this bit, right? Would you guys? I'm assuming you guys are going to sneak into the castle as well, correct?
sorry, repeat that.
I'm assuming you guys are going to sneak into the castle as well, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I'll just continue with your last stealth check. You sneak in through the main doors, weaving through all kinds of corridors, tattered and ruined. Some are pristine, paintings askew or damaged or ripped off completely. As you then finally make your way to the main hall with a large oak door, there is no way to sneak your way in. Do you go through the main front door?
Do we see any other like doors or anything?
You are in a. The only other door is the one behind you, going back through the weaving corridors. So there's that one big double oak door in front of you, or you have to go all the way back through the other corridors to try and find your way around to the rear. But since you've never been to Castle Never, you don't quite know your way around it. Yeah. Are you gonna go through the main front door? You can roll another stealth check to, if you roll higher than your last one, to go through without being seen.
Silas is going to cast Greater Invisibility
Okay.
using one of his. What level spell is that? Fourth, right? Yeah, fourth level spell slots.
Okay. Is that just for yourself, or is that for the other two as well?
Greater Invisibility is not able to be applied to one person.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it makes sense for me to have it, because the other two literally have like bonus 15s to their to stealth checks.
Yes.
So
If you two would like to roll stealth again to enter without being seen, by all means.
also be using 6 sorcery points to regain my spell slot.
I only rolled slightly higher, I think. Oh, bless you.
You see, you rolled lower.
This time
No.
I got a 24. I rolled a 7.
I will take
And then
your.
my 17 modifier.
I will take your 33 from earlier then for this.
Yeah.
What about you, Rosie? What did you roll? Did you roll higher or lower?
I only rolled. I rolled a 13, and with my modifier it makes it a 28.
Alright, so yeah, that is higher than what you did before. You are able to successfully sneak your way in without being seen. As you enter this huge expanse of a great hall, marble pillars lining all the way down to the back where the throne would lie. You see in the very center, huddled together, hundreds, maybe even 1,000 people, surrounded by people dressed in the red hand garments, with swords or daggers or spears to their faces. And at the very back, arrogantly sat down on that throne, is none other than the Goliath known as Giles Darksoul. You, Silas.
It's a Dark Souls.
Sorry, can you repeat that? My headset cut out.
What did you not
temporarily.
hear? The first bit?
I heard we enter a large, like, open, expansive, like, hall, and then that was about it.
Right, so you entered a large expanse of a great hall, lined with corridors all the way down to the back, where a throne lies. In the very center is a huge huddle of hundreds, maybe even 1,000, of the people of Neverwinter, surrounded by members of the Red Hand, which you can gather by their garments they're wearing, with all kinds of weapons faced at those civilians, with
Can I?
Giles arrogantly sat on the throne at the back.
Who sat on the throne? Sorry.
Giles, the man from
Oh, Giles.
the guy who raided Leylon all those years ago. But Silas.
Okay. I was gonna ask if I
Mm.
if I could what's it called? History check to see if I recognize anyone, but I guess I do.
Now, your passive perception isn't the best. However, you are very able. This is the person you're about to see is someone who you're very familiar with from your few
Oh,
and far and wide
Jesus.
visits to Neverwinter. You know exactly who I'm talking about, don't you?
Possibly.
I forgot their name.
Is it the guy from the one shot?
Nope.
Oh.
It's
I
the
don't know who it
it's
is
the
about that.
person It's Hada's little sister.
Oh, Of course it is.
Yeah, I forgot Hada's little sister's name.
I don't know if I gave her one. I'll be
I
honest.
think you told me, and I think I just forgot. Give me a minute.
Vitty. Her name's Vitty.
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 Yes.
You see Vitty kneeling at the feet of this huge Goliath at the very far back of the hall. You can see she's already covered with bruises and cut wounds. And he's got Hada's sword to her throat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
I'm very sorry to be like sort of taking charge in this scenario, but I
No,
have
go
an
for
idea.
it. Go for it. I'm telling you now,
As
I am
was
very
it.
sorry for what could happen.
Rosie and Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
I have access to Wish.
I wouldn't suggest it.
Oh no.
I have access to Wish.
I don't
Yeah.
suggest it.
Oh no.
uh,
I really don't suggest it.
but I have a different idea.
Okay.
One that doesn't involve Wish.
Good.
Okay.
I have a spell known as Mental Prison. If it were to activate, it's an intelligence save, meaning that a Goliath, what I'm going to assume would be either a fighter or barbarian, would most likely not have a very high stat in. Intelligence save, if he fails, he is, the area around him immediately appears very, very dangerous. It is basically like your worst fears possible
Oh my
surround
gosh.
you.
That's
So you want to
It's
use
the spell.
you want to use mental prison on him? You do realize it's a concentration spell, right? Which means you'll drop greater invisibility in the process.
Yeah. But then again, no matter what we do, it will make it so they know that someone's here.
But then it'll take the attention to Silas, which means that then
Mm-hmm.
Silas has abilities that will help him. He has access to spells and such that he'll be fine if he gets targeted. But then again, we've also got the loads of red hands that would possibly be. Yes.
You can gather from looking there's about 15 members of the Red Hand in this
I
room.
am really, really sorry. My mom just called and she's like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, if you gotta go, don't worry about it. Anything you miss, I'll fill
Sorry.
you in on. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Alright, thanks. See ya.
See ya.
Sorry again.
Nah, you're all good. Don't worry.
Oh, peace.
I feel bad. Adrian literally did nothing. I feel bad.
I feel
We
bad
don't
as
get to-
I feel bad as well. So, what are you doing, Silas?
Well, Silas will. Oh, bro, would I be able to? Oh wait, I've got telepathy. Of course I can. Yeah, I'm gonna telepathy talk um to Sky, and she can reply back because she also has telepathy. Um, so we can silently communicate.
wait, have you got
So
the class feature telepathy?
no, I
he's
have
got
I have normal telepathy, so I can directly speak to you, but you can't directly speak back unless you have your own telepathy, which I know that you do.
Right.
because you've
Well,
You
it's
used it
have,
just going to
before.
be like. Okay, yeah,
what
that's
would you
fine.
say?
I'll
Right.
telepathy back to you.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. I need to go after the one at the back now. that person and that weapon do not deserve to be anywhere near him. I trust that you can deal with most of the red hands in here, and I will help. Don't worry, but I will mainly focus on him. Oh, obviously I'm invisible, so it's not possible to see what I'm doing, but in character, Silas is pointing at the guy at the back.
Okay,
You hear another voice.
I can.
Oh,
It's not Giles, it's someone, but you can't tell who. There's no point assaulting those people. After all, they'll only kill these innocent civilians. I don't think you'd want that on your hands now, do you? Their orders are only to kill those civilians if you attack them directly. And the voice then fades.
brother just Deus Ex Machina'd his way into saving like 100 people. Okay. um. Change of plan. I have a gut feeling. We need to make sure the people are safe first.
Okay.
So, I don't know what to do. Have you got any ideas?
Not really. Maybe
Okay.
if we can create distraction.
Okay. You stay hidden. Go into the rafters or hide behind some of these pillars or go into one of the corridors. Be prepared. Because I am going to reveal myself and see what they have to say. If things go sideways, I'm gonna need you to first and foremost make sure none of the civilians are killed.
Mm-hmm.
My safety is of no concern.
As long as you're sure.
I am. This is the best way to save the people, and then let me get to him. At which point, Silas is going to. Okay, what are the dimensions of this of the hall?
What, like length, width, and height?
Yeah, length, width, height.
From where the door is to the very back, it's about 150 feet. Width-wise, it's about 60 feet, and height, it's 65.
I will be at effectively 30, 30, 30 then. Like I'll be in the middle of the length. Or no, the middle of the width. I'll move 30 feet forward and be 30 feet up. And I am going to drop concentration on greater invisibility. I
As he's doing
have come to bargain.
Dormammu! I'm here to bargain!
Yeah.
Ah, isn't it the little kobold from that shitty little mining town?
But before that, I think, Rosie, you want to say something about what you did?
Oh, I was just going to say that Sky's going to move towards the closest bit of cover that she can, where she can still see what's going on.
Okay. And he's keeping that sword to Vitty's throat. Tell me, is this one important to Kobold?
Well, I know you're not the smartest one that they've ever given a high position, but from my point of view, you should understand that if you've got her singled out next to yourself rather than the big huddle, you already know the answer to that question.
I said answer me.
I gave you an answer. You know already who she is and why she knows me.
Then why did you
Don't
call
act
me?
dumb.
Don't insult my intelligence. You say I'm not the smartest one they've hired. Yet I was able to lead that raid on Leylon, take all of your resources, and kill the only heroes capable of stopping me. You think that makes me dumb, boy? You have no idea what you got yourself into. As he then just slates the sword back, cutting her throat, killing her instantly. I stole this weapon.
Silas is going to use Wish. Silas is going to use Wish right now, and he's going to wish for power. And that is, I'm going to give you free reign. He is wishing for power right now. He wants power, and that is it. He wants power to kill this man.
I'm telling you now, there's no point using wish when you have a cursed weapon that can give you the exact same power you're wishing for. This is the only
fair
thing.
enough,
This is the
okay.
only thing
I
I
guess,
will.
okay.
That's the only thing I will
Silas is
do.
going to, okay, I think, let me rephrase it. Silas will start to use Wish. He's going to, like, basically power up, I guess. And then the staff will talk to him.
Okay, yeah.
Brad.
No.
The staff knows what he's going to wish for.
I don't
So-
think you need to do that, Silas. I can tell about your rage. You don't need that wish spell. You have me!
Silence. He's going to stop channeling the spell, though. He is now simply mid-air flying with a... I guess, you know what, actually? I think best way of putting this... if I get this GIF, I guess. He's basically in the air like this. He's like very... He just wings out just there.
Okay.
Fully motionless, except for the
Good, but
wings.
a good choice of anime for that.
Like,
I have told you before. I am your strength, Silas. I am your rage. You don't need that wish spell of yours. You only need me. All you have to do is ask.
in near silence. No one else can hear him, especially with him being 30 feet up and like however far away.
Mm-hmm.
Silas just simply whispers to himself, or to the staff rather. Show me. I'm not sure if you heard that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lightning streaks start sparking out from your eyes. What was normally just a blue is now a deep purple combined with red. From now on, every spell you cast that's lightning related does an extra 2d whatever the damage is.
Okay.
Here's your requested strength, Silas. Now use your rage.
Jeez.
Let me have a look at something. Damn. Oh.
What? What is it you're hoping for?
Vorpal, not Vorpal thing. What's it called? Blade of Disaster does force damage, and I thought that would be one of the ones I can change to lightning, but it's not.
I
never
will.
mind
I
that.
will allow you to change that to lightning.
No,
for
no,
the
no,
s-
no, 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 no,
For
no.
the sake of
It's-
this, it would make sense.
Okay. In that case, first things first, he is going to. He's gonna throw. Huh. Oh, yeah, he'll just. He's going to transmuted spell throw a firebolt directly into his chest, dealing lightning damage.
Give me
And
one.
I guess that's where initiative would be rolled, correct?
We're not doing initiative just yet.
What?
Not just yet. No. Trust me.
Okay.
So, roll.
That would be a 24 to hit.
That would definitely hit. However, he's also
I
going
need
to
60
use.
tens.
He's only going. He is only just going to use Stone's Endurance to reduce the damage. So let me know how much it is, and then I'll tell you how much it's reduced by.
I need d10s. I'm gonna use my percentile die as well, and I'll just.
Add 2.
No, the zeros are tens.
Yeah, the zeros are 10s. Where's the D12?
Why do I need so many?
Can I ask how large is the area that the people are huddled in?
It's literally like the entire center of that room. There's hundreds, nearly
So-
1,000 of them, surrounded by about 15, 16 members of the Red Hand.
So you would say bigger than a 5-foot cube?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that's a
okay.
lot of people
All right.
in one space. It's a very big hall as well.
Also, question: would I be able to sneak over to? Would I be able to pick up a body without revealing my position?
You'd have to go past the Red Hand members.
Good point. Good point.
Okay.
And they'd probably notice
Um,
you pick someone up as well, since they're all surrounding them with
True.
weapons pointed at them.
28
20.
lightning damage.
That's reduced by a d12 plus 4. I'll tell you how much that's reduced by. That is reduced by its maximum possibility of 16. So that becomes how
He is
much?
then also casting as a bonus action Blade of Disaster 60 feet away from him,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has a further 30 feet of movement.
Alright,
so I don't know how
that-
far away this man is from me.
Well, so you went 30 feet into the room, 30 feet up.
Yeah.
And
I can summon it 60 feet away from me.
so it's about 20 feet in front of him. Just about.
It then also has an additional 30 feet worth of movement.
Okay, so how much was that fireball damage before I reduced it?
It was 28.
28 reduced.
So it was lightning, technically.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
I
fine.
transmuted it.
That became 12 damage. Right. Now, Blade of Disaster. That's to hit, right?
Yeah, I can. When I cast it, I can make 2
Yep.
spell attacks with it.
Go for it.
And they crit on an 18 or higher.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's a 15. And then a crit.
So 15 plus 12, that would hit, and then
I rolled a 3
oh, so yeah, the 15 doesn't
plus
hit,
12.
but the crit does obviously hit. A crit will always
Yeah,
hit.
I rolled an 18, which counts as a crit. So I
Yeah.
double all damage on the dice, correct?
That is correct. All the damage you roll is doubled, and will count as lightning damage
I then
in flavor of
also
the
am
situation.
transmuting it.
Yeah.
I'm also transmuting it so it is lightning damage, as you said you are allowing me to do so.
Yes. Purely for the flavor of the cursed weapon.
Okay.
So that's 40, 12.
Okay, wait. I need to ask, how does a crit work with the Blade of Disaster, though? Because it says on it, on a critical hit, I roll 12 d12s.
Then roll 12d12.
And then double it.
and then double the
Or-
damage that you've rolled. Or would you prefer to keep it to?
Okay.
Or would you prefer to keep it to where it says only 12d12?
I think it makes sense to keep it to only 12d12.
Then 12d12. Roll the
I
12d12.
think that's fair.
Yeah. If you were to roll max damage, that's 144. Just so you know. But the probability of rolling all 12s across.
I have made it lightning though, so I'm gonna roll 14d12.
Okay, go for it. Let me know the damage.
I'm rolling this on D&D Beyond because I'm not insane.
I mean, you are insane, but you're not at the same time.
That is 96 lightning damage
In total,
in total.
he's gonna
14d12.
he reduces that 96 by 12 again.
Was that with the doubled?
No, we just spoke about it.
The
The Blade of Enmity is a very unique weapon. So, and it has its own
Yeah.
crit roll type. And trying
yeah,
to...
so the Blade of Disaster, it says
Oh,
in it
yeah.
what it does on a crit. So I think it's only valid that we use that rather than doubling it as well, because that would just be OP.
Fair.
Because
Right.
I would have, in one single roll to hit, I would have done, if doubled, 192 damage. So...
So, as you go to hit him
yeah.
for the first time after the fireball, he just smacks it with that sword in one hand, very easily pushing it to the side, as you then come back in it with it again, where this time strikes him right into the clavicle, right by the neck, dealing that damage. But he just sits there, practically unfazed by it. I stole this weapon from your beloved Hader. I then killed his little sister. And you still have the gall to attack me. Do you know who you are, Silas?
Did you say, do I know who I am? What?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Do you know
Please.
who you are trying to attack me, Silas?
Oh. I am your reckoning. I am the justice to his sister and to him himself and all of my friends. That is who I am. And I will wield the power that I've been granted to kill you.
And at that, we pan over to Argo's group. Argo's group.
Oh, hello.
So we now pan back to Argo's group, right? So,
Oh, yes.
a little bit of time has passed, like a little bit more time has passed. We've managed to make our way through one of the southern gates. You see that wall to our right? We've seen multiple legions blow through it and rush in to start attacking the Red Hand members up in that district. As we are running through here, we are cutting down anyone on our path, killing them, blowing them up, whatever we deem necessary, as we make our way to the chasm. Now, at the chasm, there aren't any specifically designated enemies for us just yet. But what we do see is, hold on, let me draw it. Oh, never mind, that's not what I want to do. Ignore me. Across this entire space in front of us is lined with hundreds of enemies for us to cut down. So, for this, I will allow you the fun of essentially cutscening how many you want to cut down right now, and how you do it, and if there's a specific reason as to why you may cut some of these people down in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. I won't do Argo first, even though he would technically have the higher initiative. I'll let you two go first.
One thing that's just come to mind is that Nox and Kiri are likely to probably fall alongside each other long enough now that they could
Mhm.
kind of fight in sync with each other.
That's exactly what I was
What,
thinking.
kind of like
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I imagine like Kiri being the Anakin in this, where she's very aggressive and kind of almost guarding Nox almost, like so no one can get too close, and she can sling spells at a safer distance.
Kind of funny considering.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Gamer.
yeah.
But considering gamer moments, yes.
Mm.
Uh,
Just like
Considering
flourishing
backstory
and
lore.
twirling around, like flourishing his great sword around, twirling it, doing all kinds of cool, fancy like Dark Souls shit.
Yeah, and Nox sort of just taking advantage of the situation and casting like Cone of Cold, which is absolutely massive area for huge damage. It's a 60-foot cone.
Mm-hmm. So what, you're freezing?
That's massive.
So you're freezing practically. So if we go to the map, right, you're freezing enemies from where you are up to about here, shall we say? Yeah. Yeah.
Are we doing
Yeah, because remember the map. This is not the
third
map.
scale then?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Because this is
So-
far from 2 scale. To say the
Yeah.
least.
So we're at a third scale.
Roughly, give or
I would
take.
say.
Yeah.
Because if 20 feet is anyway. So yeah, basically freezing a massive area of enemies and just like essentially just destroying them. That's 8d8 cold damage.
You don't worry about rolling
For
the
all of
damage.
them.
So you
I know, but I'm just explaining how much damage it would do.
yeah, so 8d8 and it's just in this massive cone in front of you, freezing them all.
Yes.
So as you go and do that, Argo would kind of lean up against the back of Kiri as he then jumps in, starting to slice everyone who's been frozen in place up, just in one swift motion. And as he goes to sheath his glaive, because he's doing all kinds of like spinny actions.
Quite
and
literally
he-
sliding off on the ice.
Yeah, he's practically gonna slide across the ice, do some Beyblade type shit, spinning it above him,
He is the essence of Blender.
He's slicing people down around him. As he then folds his glaive and sheaths it on his back. That's when they all just crumble and drop in front of you. We can number that at about 240 odd people. So you froze 240 odd people, while Argo just casually Beybladed them all.
Fair enough.
Yeah, shit's pretty fucking wild. Yeah, this is some mad crowd control right here. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, off the back of that, I also do have Fireball. All my spells are cast at 5th level, by the way. Just because Warlock. So off the back of Argo doing that, using Fireball to keep the area cleared, essentially. As the enemies come rushing back in, just using Fireball to keep a clear area, just destroy everything that comes back into the area.
As this is happening, you do start to become quite overwhelmed.
No.
More and more forces come on, rushing further and further in. Where you thought there was only going to be maybe 800, turns out there's thousands, maybe tens of thousands stationed here. Catching you all by surprise at how quickly they rush in to surround you. Argo doing his best with his swords and his glaive to keep a clear, 10-foot circle around you all, to keep you safe from being attacked. You doing
I want
your
to go back
best.
to back with Argo.
Yeah, you'd be like, I feel like the classic anime type shit where you're just back to back constantly cutting people down. Yeah, he might even at one point hand you his other one of his other long swords he has on him, because he's got 3 long swords and a glaive. So at one point he may hand you
just just like flavor, just like to go into a rage and then get the ability to make my weapon light, so I can dual wield the great sword and one of his weapons as well.
Yeah, so during that, Argo would hand you one of his long swords as you. Actually, no, I forgot. He doesn't have two. He hasn't got three long. He's got two long swords and a great sword. He hands you.
I can dual wield great swords.
You are handed
Technically.
a second Dragon Slayer great sword
This oh,
off
this
your
is
back,
the
off
Dark Souls shit I need.
of Argo's back.
It's like paired ring knight great swords.
So since we were kind of a little bit ambushed, because we didn't realize that there was going to be so many people, Noxus is going to use an ability which I've had for ages, and I've been meaning to use it, but haven't. Summon Fae.
Give me 1 second to quickly check this. Summon Fae. What spell slot?
Which it's a fifth level, so it would be 50 HP.
Summon Fae. It would.
And
okay, it's instantaneous as well.
AC. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It immediately summons it, and it's got like multi-attack, so it's basically like a fighter.
So essentially, it's set up to help Argo and Kiri keep people off from surrounding you.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
Yeah.
As this is going on, we do pan back to...
It's a fighter with face step, which is really cool.
As this is happening, we do pan back to the grave sites with the necromancer issue. As we do pan back, you do hear the walls exploding and the clashing of blades in the distance. So you know Argo's group and the legions of rebellion soldiers have begun. So far, you haven't entered combat just yet with this necromancer. Yet. I hope to not start any further combat this session, otherwise I'll have to remember to continue next session. I don't mind.
By the way, I did get a little bit more info, and I will be here for next session.
Beautiful.
I picked such a bad session to not be here for.
Yeah, I kind of need to do your bit next session, because it leads into the 3rd to 4th. Oh well, it's fine. We can do it in the 3rd session. It's fine. I have a plan. I'm actually trying to work around.
To kind of set up for this, because I am level 20, I can summon my wildfire spirit or wild shape however many times I want. So I'm going to have my wildfire spirit manifest flying behind me. So
you do notice that this necromancer is no longer being visually controlled by their patron, and it is back to the good old Erin that Varus remembers.
So I do that, which takes an action, and then I'm reserving some of my abilities for next session.
Yes.
Because I don't want to do my plan until we actually hit combat.
Yes.
So anything I do is set up.
Yeah, and I know what your plan is because we discussed it with the sword and... At this current time, what else is... Sorry, before we continue with you, Ryan. What is Scooter doing also at this time? Because a lot has just happened in a very short span. What is Scooter doing?
Man. There's a lot of Scooter wants to do, but until combat hits off, he's not going to do much.
True.
He's kind of just watching this interaction between Varus, the necromancer, and her pulling her sword out on that. He's kind of everything with his like He's trying to comprehend what's going. He's just gonna. You see him just spit on the ground. He goes, vile magic. Puts a bad taste in my mouth. And he pulls a little yellow diamond out,
When he
and
said,
he's just gonna throw it. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, when he said that, I was just gonna just like glance at you, like, dude, I'm here.
you gotta notice is you deal with it with taste. It's fine. And he kind of throws his diamond on the ground, and then he's gonna summon a earth elemental at the moment next to him, right in front of him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use. Yeah, he has a yellow diamond of conjure elemental, and he's gonna use that at the moment.
Okay. Nice. Now we can continue with you, Ryan, as Rarus.
Yeah, Varus is gonna like look at the undead that just came out of the graves. It's like frowns even more. He's like, you're disrupting the dead with their sleep. I still have no idea why you went this way. I might have a clue though, but that's for later.
I,
He just looks at Aaron right now.
I walk the path of power. You were always behind me, Varus, and I'll make sure it stays that way.
Hmm. I know how deceptive you can be, but I have no idea if this is part of your play, how you gain this power. I know how awful your parents are, considering one of them might be evil. Actually, both of them is probably somewhere off, considering they appeared out of nowhere and settled down in our town. That's what my mother and father said. And my father always hated your parents.
You have no right to speak about them. Hold your You were always a failure, always weak, always behind everyone else. You will never amount to anything. Ever.
Did Varus just say that my dad hated your dad?
No, he just
Yeah.
it basically means like he senses something off of their dad. Like this guy is not normal.
No,
That's what he meant.
you know what? Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. My dad can totally
Yeah.
beat up your dad.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's funny. That's very funny.
Yes. She kind of snaps at you with that.
Mm. I always hated talking about your parents. I You probably wouldn't believe if I say I know why.
For pushing your luck with me today. All of you. You have been judged by the patron of the undying. You will serve thousands of years of pain. I sentence you nothing but pain